episode of the podcast. We have done this for 8 episodes now, so welcome everybody to the podcast. Okay, cool. Mike's, everything's working. Right now I'm joined with Jason, Chubbs, Theo. If you guys want to say hi.
What's up, boys? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, hi Chubbs. Are you there? Hi. Okay, so we are gonna have our two new members joining in, guys. Say who you think it is. I'm gonna bring them into the podcast one at a time. Welcome everybody. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Saturday. We got new sub alerts. I need to make that softer. That's really loud, but it's working nonetheless. So, 2 new members joining. I think first things first we need to do is wish our boy Jelly's happy birthday. He is listening to the podcast right now, so if you can all just go happy birthday, Jellies. Hope you have an amazing 16th birthday, brother, from your AG family, bro. And yeah, that's that. So I think let's get the first member in, who a lot of people have already guessed. So I think let's put him in, or let's put the other one in, and then the other one. I don't know. Who should we do first?
I think
Should we do T or Z? T or Z?
Top one.
Alright, then we're gonna do this one first. Alright, boys. So we're gonna be introducing AG Tasm is joining the team as a content creator for Anarchy Gaming. So welcome, AG Tasm. How are you doing, brother?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. So that is our first announcement, is AG Tasm is joining the team as a content creator. Then we have one more person we need to bring into here. Final guesses as we're about to bring him in.
Yeah, a couple of oaks have guessed it.
A lot of people already guessed it. It's been guessed the whole week already. Somehow, Tasm's thing got leaked and not that many people guessed it. The other one was kept so under wraps and so hidden, but somehow everybody just knew about it. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to bring him in here. Welcome, AG Zyko, the youngest member to join the team and one of the best, if not the best, mobile player for Fortnite in the country. How you doing, brother?
Good, and you?
I'm good, bro. Welcome to the team, Tasm and Zyko. So those are our new announcements, everybody. Let's let me let other people talk for a bit, yeah. So Tasm, what have you got to say, bro?
I don't know, it's like just think, like, moves really fast, and like I'm really excited to see what I can do with you guys. So yeah.
And Zyko, how are you feeling, bro?
I mean, I'm really shocked that I joined this team.
Have you guys wanted to be in AG for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, like ever since I started streaming and playing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm Tasm's coach. So.
okay, so why isn't he winning?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I think you should get some lessons from Tasm, Jace.
No.
Other way around, bro.
No, this is rigged.
Why are we so?
Blocky, I don't know. It's just some people.
You blocky to me.
And Chubbs is blocky to me.
Chubbs is blocky to me. I don't know.
Isolated.
Doesn't
Maybe
matter.
leave Paul and come back.
First mobile player to join AG, yes sir. Who's the best mobile player in the country, boys? Zyko. Like,
No doubt about
Actually, in
it.
Kozan, who's the guy in Kozan?
Huh?
There's a mobile player in Kozan as well.
Who?
is?
I don't know. Weren't you in Kozan, Zyko?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Maybe it's him.
I'm not
was
in
in-
Coast
Oh my.
So I need to make that really softer. That is way too loud.
Sub alert.
Yeah, the sub alert is way too loud. Okay, can this thing save? Oh, I didn't click save. Okay. So anyway, how's everybody doing? We have a lot of points we need to talk about today, so I'm just gonna let you guys know what we'll be talking about. We're gonna be talking about Zyko and Tasm obviously being picked up, how they're gonna influence the team and stuff. Then we're gonna talk about what everybody's been doing through lockdown. We're gonna be talking about recent player placements and stuff like that. Then we're gonna be talking about the states of Fortnite, the states of Warzone, and the states of esports in the country as a general, and what we can do to better it. Then we're going to talk about the small plans of the future of the team. Then we're going to be doing some community questions. So that's when you guys can ask us some questions. And then we'll be ending off the podcast. So that is on the agenda for today, guys. So what I want to do is I want to break the ice a little bit. I just want to go through everybody that's in the podcast right now and ask, how has your lockdown been? Like, what have you been doing during this lockdown to keep entertained? And I think we'll go in order of what it is on the screen. So let's start with AG Jason.
Of course. I've just been chilling, just playing games. But then during the weeks I have school, so that's also like that'll be from like 8 in the morning to like 2. So that just keeps me busy throughout the morning and afternoonish. And then from after that I just like play games and then do my projects and stuff.
Do you
That's-
prefer online school or normal school?
No, I hate online school.
What's your
No.
what's your mic doing, bro?
Huh?
Just mute and unmute your mic. There we go.
Hello?
There you go.
Sorry,
Um,
sorry. So say it again or no?
No, so online school, personal
Uh-uh.
school.
I hate online school. I don't know, I just prefer being with people. I don't really like doing it by myself. No,
Alright.
not necessarily like I just prefer being around people and doing my work. Like, it's better for me. I don't really like online school.
All right.
No.
And Chubbs, how's your lockdown been?
Well, my job or my company is essential services, so we've been carrying on supplying internet, and I've been doing what bosses is not actually supposed to do, is stream and play Fortnite. But yeah, yeah, it's been fun. Um, yeah, I can leave and go out and see, go on road trips. Unfortunately, my family can't. But yeah, it's been tough for all of us, sitting at home.
Yeah,
Can't do anything. But yeah, otherwise everything is fine.
that
Thanks.
is all right. Well, as long as everybody's healthy and still carrying on. Taslim, how you been holding up, bro?
Just like I've also had like we didn't get online school. We got like this like thick chunk of work. So like I've literally had to like rechange schooling and stuff, and I've been dealing with that. And then I've just been streaming and like making as much content as I can during lockdown.
Oh, your stuff's been popping off, bro.
Yeah.
And Zyko, what's been happening with you, bro?
Well, we've only been doing online school for like 2 weeks now. Yeah, but other than that, I've just been doing online school from like as Jay said, 8 to 2, and then yeah, just like game the whole day. Otherwise,
All right. Do you prefer online schooling or normal school?
nah, normal school's much better in my opinion.
Taslim?
I don't know because I haven't like had online school. We just got like given work because like my
Alright.
school's more like sports orientated. So yeah.
Okay, welcome back. All right, boys. Where's Theo's face cam? Yes, Theo, you up next. The man of the hour.
Facecam is in Cape Town. And I'm back home, so GG's only. No, lockdown has been. I normally stay quite, in home and stream and game. So the only thing I kind of miss doing is playing golf. I used to play a lot of golf before the lockdown and everything, and obviously now I can't. So I'm definitely missing that. But other than that, it's great being here at home. That's what I mean. So
Just not great being
Uh,
here.
no. I mean like we're talking about lockdown and being at home. So and so it's great being at home. Who doesn't want to be at home and get awesome food from your parents?
I don't think.
2-minute noodles in Cape Town.
Yes, sir. I don't think Declan's holding up with the lockdown too well. Week 1, he was already going insane. So
Oh.
I think it affects different people other ways because you have very outgoing people, very, I don't know how to explain, like active people, outgoing people who just generally need to be around other people. And then there's people like me, for example. I live my life indoors. I stream all the time. I study all the time. I work, I run companies from my house. So like everything I do, I don't ever have time to go out and leave the house. So my life was like the joke when you realize your life is lockdown. So I think it just affects different people in different ways depending on how your lifestyle was.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like it really hasn't affected me at all in any way, but
I just miss my friends. Like, it's just holy. I don't know. I get so bored at home. I just want to go to my friend's house.
you stay in the same complex, don't you?
I stay there's like 3 estates like right next to each other. So my one friend stays in one of them, and then my other friend stays in the same one as mine. So like the other day, we just go for like runs and shit together. So I can say like that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Who's bottom left? That is Tasm. The one and only Tasm. So if you guys want to go check out their channels right now, it is Tasm. What's your full channel name? Just Tasm.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
link
like
it- I'll-
I'll
link it in
I'll
chat.
link it in chat. So we'll link their things in the chat. So that is Tasm. He's pushing on 3,000 subscribers now. Last time I checked.
yeah.
And then we have Zyko, who is the best mobile player in the country by far.
He just
Very, very quiet. He's very. I think this is so much for him, but yeah. I think we have a lot of plans for the future. We also want to be doing, as soon as lockdown's over, we are going to be doing. So during lockdown, we're going to be doing content, Discord content, and stuff like that for the YouTube channel, which is pretty cool. And then when lockdown is done, we'll be doing a lot of IRL challenges and stuff between teams. There's going to be a split up between the teams of the Joburg guys versus the Cape Town guys. And then what you're going to be doing is you guys are going to be voting, or you guys are going to pick who's your favorite team, and you're obviously going to support them between the Joburg guys and the Cape Town guys. And there's a lot of competitions and stuff that we have set plan and things for that. So it's going to be really cool. And the rivalry has already started. But anyway,
Cape Town's obviously gonna win though.
are you sure about that?
You know, when I'm gonna do scrims for a skin, I'm gonna say Joburg and Durban only.
No, that's
So the biggest thing we're really keen for is to, and the thing is, now that the team is actually nice and big and we have a nice split between Joburg and Cape Town, when we do have events and the whole team gets together and we do challenges and stuff, it's going to be like nice and proper. Like we can do proper paintball challenges, and like even Lucas suggested a soccer challenge, but I don't know how far that's gonna go. But you know, stuff like that where you're gonna do in-house team versus team stuff, which is gonna be really sick for the future. And as the team grows bigger, we're gonna get more content. Me and Luca, so Luca has become the head of content creation for AG. If I don't know how many people knew about that. So Luca and me have been working really hard to develop plans for content for AG, because that is half of AG is content creation and the other half is competitive. So right now we have people who are in leadership positions to help me get everything working. So we have Theo, who is the team captain for the COD team. I'm still waiting for my new members, Theo.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
And then we've got Letzler, who's the team captain for the Fortnite team. We then have Luca, who is the team captain for the content creation side. And they all really like helping me out a lot. And me and Luca is going to be working, because I'm more focused on the content creation side, although I do pay attention to the whole thing, obviously. But I feel like content creation really needs to take us to the next level. And me and Luke is going to work hard on doing that.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Good.
that's that. It's so easy to get through topics when Luca isn't here. I'm kidding. Love you, Luca. All right, so then a message for the Fortnite boys. How's the state of Fortnite right now?
I'm assuming I'm first.
Yeah, let's go, Jason.
Okay, so basically, I get triple think by popcorn in the head when running or flying in the air, and then I die. And then I'm tempted on breaking my monitor, but then I just bang my desk. So that's pretty much what's been happening to me. So
Okay,
basically, when
let's talk
Popcorn's not
about.
playing, I'm making endgame. If he's not playing, I'm triple dinked in the sky. That's pretty much how I'm going.
Okay, let's talk about the state of Fortnite, not your quarrels with
Oh,
L2.
I don't know. It's not that bad. I'm actually enjoying it. It's just like some stuff is kind of annoying. There's still like bugs, like the storm bug that's still in the game, which
I
is
got that last
annoying.
night. It drove me
Yeah,
insane.
I know. And so then that happens, and then also like infinite loading screens, especially that if that
Yeah.
happens in tournaments, it's so annoying because you only get like 5 games in tournaments, so it's hard to like catch up because some tournaments don't give compensation anymore. So once you get infinite loading screen, yeah, it kind of puts you back and like messes up your mindset and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Do you agree with the 5 games? Are you happy with 5 games, or should it be more or less?
I don't know. I think regards to like in Fortnite tournaments and stuff, there's 6 games, or like the recent ones now, there's like 6 games for the qualifiers, like cash cups, but the other ones are like 10 games. I think that's better because, say for example, you die of spawn in 1 game, then if it was ZA, like with the ZA 5 games, you die of spawn 1 game, like you have to literally win every single game or like get high kills and come like top 5 every game to like even try come like top 3 or something. Like if you die 1 game, you've fallen behind so like.
Okay, but
I
don't
mean,
you think time might be an issue? Because remember, with the public 10 games, you can, as soon as you die, you queue into your next game.
immediately, yeah.
You don't have to
But
wait 20
yeah, I
minutes.
suppose that's one of the issues with us because, like, obviously we don't know how many players we have yet. We only have like a certain amount of people in our community. So, with like regards to queuing and stuff, we just will have to just like deal with it.
But how
Can't
many
really
games
do
could
much.
you realistically squeeze into 4 hours?
Mm, I think you can if you like, are you dying or spawn and then queuing immediately, or if you have to wait.
We have to wait.
I think you
I
could
would
get
say
like,
4 or 5 max.
well, like one game will be like, if you
25
make it
minutes.
full, yeah, it'll be like 30 minutes.
Plastic queuing is another like
Yeah,
5 to 10
5 minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, I think it will be like 6 games, if or 7 games if you're lucky. I'm not probably. Most
So,
tournaments take
so
like
how long does it
3 hours
take
and
you
it's
to do
5 games.
so 3 hours for 5 games?
Or probably like 2.5 round about there. But now SAE, instead of thing they wanted to do like an evac cup,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
I
like
saw
from 2
that.
to 7. No, from 2 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, yeah, 2 to
Which
9.
is like 7 hours, and you're just queuing and you play. You have like 3 hours to play this many games and stuff, and they're gonna get like a bot working, and like it's a pretty
Yeah,
cool
like
idea that
you
they're
queue
gonna do.
lobbies and then like they cap it at 60 and then they start.
Yeah, it's a pretty
They
good
can like kind
idea.
of flow continuously.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
have
okay,
like
I get
a
you.
certain amount of time. Yeah, it's like cash cups. Like you have a certain
Yeah,
amount of
I'll
time to
read
play
it
a certain amount
actually.
of games. If you go over and you don't submit, they don't count your score.
Um,
Like it's a pretty good idea. I don't know if it'll work though.
Oh, so you have to submit your score before the timer ends.
yeah,
Like
they said
after each
this.
game, you have to
Yeah,
submit. But say for example, you submit after like too late, they won't count your last score. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, because they said next we have brought up our own type of cash cup called Evac Cup, which runs every Saturday from 2 to 9. So then the community needs to participate in this. 230 people will be able to register for it. How it works is that 2 games of 100 will run at the same time. Once both lobbies reach more or less 60 players, the next code will be sent out and game will start, meaning there will be a continuation of games. So, yeah,
Do you
that,
really
that might
feel
work.
that 230 people are gonna join?
Maybe.
Yeah, because they get stacked. Evac
They
gets
get
really stacked.
stacked, yeah.
Evac's been popping off lately. I think they can maybe get it. I'm not. I know they've gotten like 180 before, so I'm pretty sure they can get 200 if they like
Yeah.
advertise it
But like
everywhere.
Saps also like joined up with them as well.
Yeah,
So that'll
I
help.
think they can
Mm.
get it if they
Yeah,
advertise it well.
even more actually.
Mm.
Yeah, there's big plans for evac and SAPs that joined, and what they also want to do is start to host pay to enter tournaments. Like EPS is
Yeah.
doing the free to enter tournaments, and we want to do more and make the entries low, like 50 rand.
Mm.
Um, For duos, 50 Rand per player, and for solos, we'll do 100 Rand per player. And we want to give prize pools up to 10th place.
Yeah, that'll actually
So,
be like really nice.
so you can still get your money back.
Mm. But then some people will disagree with that because they're gonna go, "Why would you give top 10?" And they'll like start complaining about that stuff because
Well, what's then the point of hosting it?
Yeah, I know,
Everybody will always
I know. I'm just
think.
saying, someone will complain about that because people say, "Why don't you just make a top 5 in a higher prize pool?" But then some people say, "Yeah, top 10 is good because you can get your money back and stuff." Like it's just like mixed emotions with that.
Where's Dex?
I'm talking to him right now. So I just want to get Zyko's opinion, bro. How do you feel about Fortnite right now?
His mic's not working.
Your mic, Zyko.
Can't hear you.
Wait,
I can
you
just
even
see the
turn
top
okay,
of his
just-
head. I can just see.
Okay, there we go. Okay, well, we'll get back to him. Theo. It's okay. Wait. Let's see if he's back. Zyko. There we go. Okay.
Just Zaka, just turn your. Can you turn your iPad?
No, turn it sideways.
Yeah,
There you go.
That.
There we go.
that's much better.
Check this out.
This might be off topic, but in the cash cups they changed the point system from 1 elim to 4 now, and that this point system rewards W key. But on our ping we can't really W key like players like how zero ping players can. So it's much harder to, I guess, place in these cups.
So you don't prefer that?
I prefer the old one, the old point system.
Okay. And with regards to local tourneys, do you feel you can? I haven't been keeping up with you as much as I should have, but like, do you play in local tourneys?
Yeah, I play like, well, I've mainly just been playing like console and mobile tourneys right now.
Okay, and how? Wait, is this South African mobile tournaments?
Yeah, they are.
It's like a
what you
console
and
slash
for-
Yeah, it's
mobile.
like console, mobile.
Oh, so you keep up with console players?
Yeah.
Do you think you would be better than PC players? Do you think you would compete against PC players on mobile?
Well, I guess I could with my FPS, but yeah, I don't know if it's how
What
hard.
FPS do you get end game? Like what FPS do you get like end
If
game?
it's a stacked end game, then I'll get like 90.
That's not bad actually. Like that's
So
actually
So
not
that's
bad.
better than console,
That's
bro.
actually good, yeah.
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 Well,
But
to be
I'm-
fair, that
I'm
iPad
sorry.
costs like 5 times more than an Xbox. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Only 25 grand.
yeah. You can buy like a decent gaming PC. But anyway, do you just want to stay on like mobile? Do you have any plans of going to PC or?
No, not now. I feel like mobile's the way that I want to play the game.
Oh,
It's like
bro.
the most, yeah.
If you're happy with that, then yeah. Now, what do you feel about the state of Fortnite, bro?
I don't even know.
Like, when did you start playing Fortnite?
Well, when did I start playing mobile or Fortnite?
In general.
Well, I started playing Fortnite in season 1. I was playing on my PlayStation, but then that got robbed. So then I went to mobile after that in like season 3. But I was playing on 30 FPS. And then in last season, chapter 2 season 1, I got 120 FPS, so that was really good.
Okay, yeah, because I saw that they updated it to 120 FPS on the iPad.
So
Yeah.
you were playing 30 FPS throughout all
Yeah,
the
that was
seasons?
in like season 3 to like 6 though.
Oh jeez.
Okay, and now let's just swing the topic a little bit. There, Theo.
Hello.
Hello, you still here?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and how's the state of Warzone there, bro?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, the best game in the world. No, I'm joking. No, it's good. I mean, we just hit 60 million players a couple of days ago, in less than 2 months, I think. So
Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, obviously Warzone is popping off, but yeah, other than that, it's great. I mean, they are
Mhm.
the big thing about Warzone is that whatever they do listen to what the people has to say more than I've seen other developers do. In the sense that
Hint,
I
hint,
mean,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
yeah, well, there were certain things that they changed and no one liked it, and they just well, I say spam, but they just said it on Twitter saying like, "Yo, what the hell's this?" And then they changed it back to you know um, the normal thing or whatever, like the bounty thing. But
Yeah,
anyways,
because I was
um,
busy. I was sorry to interrupt. Like I wasn't playing Warzone at the time, and I just got onto it, and the next minute I'm just seeing people mad about the bounty thing that they changed the bounty contract. And I mean, you said within 24 hours they.
bro, I think it was less than that, dude. Literally, I played one game or two games with that new bounty system thing, and then after that, people just like went crazy and they just changed it back. And I mean, obviously we've received a lot of issues like to find games and stuff like that, but they fixed that as well. I mean, I found games, solos, trios, squads, anything like it's nothing in South Africa to get local servers. I haven't played on an EU server in so long in Warzone. I mean, so. They're definitely working, quite hard. I think, especially because of lockdown. I mean, I'm sure it's harder, right now. Um, and they are fixing, key things. I think, um, and they're doing it pretty quickly. So I think the state of Warzone is good. I think Warzone is still going to go really far. I've seen them tweet out a couple of times saying that. Warzone is here to stay. Warzone is going to be the middle line, and whatever Call of Duties comes out, after in the future, they are going to be like on this, not on the side, meaning they're not going to be, priority. I'm meaning that there's going to be a middle line down the middle, and they're going to be Call of Duties on the sides of that line. So they're still going to release other Call of Duties, but Warzone is always going to be the middle one. They want to
Okay,
really
but now,
focus on. Yep.
do you think that they should release it as a standalone game? Because right now Warzone's associated with Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare. Um, I do think that would not be a bad idea. Because but like some people, that's a like a yo, that's a actually a good question. Because for me, I wouldn't mind a separate game because I only have Warzone. But players who has Modern Warfare, they launch up Modern Warfare and they can swap between Warzone and multiplayer and campaign just how they want to.
And the
So
games and the skins and everything carry over.
yeah. I mean, they can still do the carryover thing, because it's obviously one account. They just link that. But I think a lot of people.
No ways it's Dex. No way.
No ways, Dex.
No ways, it's
No way.
Declan.
It's Beetlejuice.
Oh, now the logo's the right place. I'm just gonna move it.
Okay, Shame. Let Theo.
Yeah, carry on.
talking.
No, it's not. I mean, I'm just saying that. I don't know if they should make it separate. I mean, maybe they should just so that people, they distinguish between Modern Warfare and a Warzone. Because at the end of the day, it is basically two different games.
It is
So
entirely two different games.
so maybe they should split it. Maybe they do it in the future. But I don't know. We'll see what they do.
All right. Hello, Declan.
Dex doesn't have a face cam, boys.
Hello.
How are you doing, Declan Machado?
I just woke up.
You just woke up.
Wow.
Nice.
They want to see your cam on. Haha, psych.
Do it on your phone.
Ah, you sick.
Declan has never liked a camera.
Never. He's so camera shy. It's not even funny. It's terrible. He's so camera shy.
Where's Jellies? He said he's going to join for a while.
Buy Dex a cam. We did buy him a cam. We just didn't use it.
Nudge. Sorry, what? My
Tell Dex to go on his phone. Dex, go on your phone.
Nah, and Nate never went on his phone, so nope. Well, never went to the camera on the Punisher stream. So not happening, Nate.
We're going to kick you from the team, Dex.
Oh. Oh yeah, Dex always brags how his iPhone has so much better quality than Android phones.
Android is. Sorry, Don.
Yep.
Android is
Have
donkey.
you seen my hair?
Are you mad, bro?
Yeah, Grizz has seen your hair.
No.
Oh, you're a young Moses there, bro.
No. Not even.
Why am I
Yeah.
glowing? What?
The angel.
Look,
There's an
angel.
angel behind you.
Why?
Go towards the light. Dex, your hair. Can I show stream, bro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
show.
no.
This is your boy Declan's hair.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
Oh my god, dude. Nice. Well, I mean, Jay's is still worse, but it's okay.
Dude, I told you I'm not looking fresh this morning. I want you. I'm tired.
Tired. You slept
Everyone's-
for like. What time? You guys saw in the group what time I sent you guys a message?
No.
2 o'clock.
I wasn't even paying attention. I just woke up and I just don't know. I was on
Half
WhatsApp
the
time.
team lives in one time zone, and the other half of the team lives in the other time zone. Like between, in the middle of the day, there's a bunch of people that talk on the group that's awake and stuff, and then it's dead. Like at nighttime, the group's dead, and then from 3 o'clock in the morning, then all of a sudden the group's fully active
no,
with a whole
so all
bunch of
the-
other people.
All the content creators are the ones in the morning and stuff because they all wake up early. Okay. And then all the professional players are always waking up at like 3 in the afternoon, and then they go to bed at like 5. That's why it's always so like awake early in the morning.
So Dex,
Some people at school, eh?
I have school in the weeks, but I have to wake up at 7:30.
why do you camp on an island, bro?
Huh?
Why do you camp on an island?
No, on a scar.
Why'd you grief me, Dex?
Nah, I just went there.
Oh, what last night?
Yeah.
Did Jizzle kill him, eh?
No.
Dizzle killed Glubs, and
Diesel
then
killed
me
Max in a
and
1v2 Dudesel and Keysjo, Coldex or whatever his name is.
then me and Dudesel wanted to go get the scar. We got the scar. We won Shark after like 6 kills.
We
We
going
leave
shopping,
Shark.
like Africa was there, so we went.
Yeah, because we said we were gonna go this. Then everyone goes. Then we land Shark, kill everybody, get the scar, hop on a boat. Next minute, young Declan with his L2 just. So I think someone heavy sniped Dudesel.
No, I quad dinged him.
Oh, yeah, and then Dex comes in with his L2 and just beams Dudesel off the boat. I try and dip, and then the next minute, more stream snipers just like, how's it,
The
bro?
2 teams come on the choppers.
Yeah. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the next point.
What's the next point?
What is the next point?
Theo of Easy dropping his personal best 33 solo kills. So, you know,
Video it didn't happen.
it's coming out. It's coming out.
That's the state of esports in South Africa in general.
Yes,
I
that.
think Don answers first because I asked it. Now you answer first.
Bugger.
that's
Um,
fine.
I don't know. Like, what is the state of esports in South Africa? I feel either nothing is happening or I'm out of the loop.
Facts, actually, yeah.
Because I'm not hearing 3-4 years ago, I knew when Dota tournaments were happening. I knew when R6 tournaments were happening. CSGO, Overwatch, like Rocket League, all the stuff. Like I was on VS Gaming religiously with all the tournaments. And then I was on ACGL as well, like monitoring all the local tourneys and stuff like that. And I just lately, the past 6 months, have felt so stale with regards to all the games. I mean, when last was there a big Fortnite tournament, School Cup? And I mean that's already 5 months ago.
Yeah.
But I think there was supposed to be a big one at the Rand show, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But then Rand show got cancelled.
I think this year is gonna be like nothing.
Yeah, because of all the lockdown and stuff.
Of the lockdown and the coronavirus and everything. But I think
2021.
If we're lucky, we might have a LAN in December.
Like another school cup or just
uh,
like a LAN.
Well, maybe a school cup, but I highly doubt it. So
Yeah, I think 2021 was when all the bigger prize pool tournaments will start like coming up again. Because that's if coronavirus is like cured and stuff.
yep. But yeah, even with the schools, I can't believe that people want your kids to go to school. I don't think that's going to happen soon.
Oh, I
Because
go to school in a month and a day.
no,
That's when we.
They're probably gonna change that again.
no, they it can't work.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on a governing body, and how they're going to fit with the grade sevens? They want to fit only 10. Or they want to do one thing. They want to fit all the grade sevens in the town hall, or not town hall, in the school hall, um, which is cold.
Yeah,
And put
especially in
them
winter.
all apart. So it's just not going to work, you know.
I think right now, like going on the country's vibes, I think everyone's just getting like really annoyed with this thing now. I think a lot of people are just gonna stop the
Listening.
lockdown, and people are just gonna carry on with their lives at this point. And what happens, happens.
Yeah, but that's what happened in the States. That's why it's at chaos in the United States. They ignored the lockdown. Trump ignored the lockdown. He just said, no, it's not going to happen. We got this under control. There will be a vaccine. And look where they're sitting now.
Yeah.
We're one of the few countries that did the lockdown early.
Yeah, but
Trump-
has America's economy gone to poop?
No.
Trump
think
Trump
they are.
Trump made the call to sacrifice the few to save the many.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ramaphosa made the sacrifice to destroy the company to make other political members richer. But anyway, we're not going to go into that
No,
part
we're
of
not
this. But anyway,
Dex, unmute. These guys.
I don't think
Small plans
I'm
for the
doing a
future.
math task.
is that kid on iPad? Yes, Zyko is a mobile player.
Zaki, when you're getting a new iPad?
I don't need a new iPad.
When did you get this one?
This year.
I got mine in December last year.
I got this in March.
Oh, so it's still brand new then.
Well, the new one is already out. You know that.
Do you ever
Yeah.
like rage and just
Yeah.
like punch your iPad?
No.
I had my iPad for 2 weeks and I dropped it, had it cracked. Luckily, it was insured. And what they do is they don't replace the glass; they give you a new iPad.
Yeah.
So
Does Rory also play on mobile?
Yeah.
You and Rory friends?
Yeah.
Young iPad duo there. Do you think you could perform the same you do on a phone than you do on your iPad? Or
No.
not nearly?
chance.
Not a chance. Okay.
how many finger play are you? 8 or 6?
5-finger claw.
5 finger. Okay.
Play claw mobile, so like you have your iPad like, and you like bending your fingers and stuff.
I only bend one finger.
Oh. That's
Five
so weird.
finger claw.
I didn't know you could play claw on mobile.
Do you use both?
Do you...
What?
Yeah, sorry.
No, go Theo.
No, I want to ask him because I think that's quite interesting. I've seen mobile players play before, but it would be interesting to see Zyko with like a camera on his iPad, and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
stream
we'll
it and
set
see
that
how-
up.
how-
We
it
will
does.
set that up. Like
Yeah.
I'd asked Zyka previously, there's one kit I did show you, Don.
Yeah,
Beast
that
Legend.
mobile player.
Yes, and I think if Zyka can, that would be good for us also to become a content creator and
Just
pro
stream when he
player
plays,
because- Yes, stream when
Yeah.
he plays.
There's
Yeah,
that.
but
I
just
know.
in finals, like mobile cups, because he was getting like 120 viewers. So
How did you stream your mobile? What is your setup? How do you do that?
Well, I just use this one app, but the quality is really poor on it.
Okay. Yeah, to do it properly, you're probably gonna need a capture
laptop.
device and a laptop and all that.
Yeah.
Do you have a
But
PC?
No, but I'm getting one soon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Watch him get like a 2080 Ti. And
Yeah.
stick on mobile. Just to stream mobile.
But was that is that one kid that is a professional mobile player and he does like a whole setup tour and he's got like the studio lights and like the nano leaves and this
then he's
whole
got his
massive
iPad.
and then you just see the iPad on the table. It's like
Yeah.
lol. Like a
Yeah.
proper triple monitor setup and the
Oh,
boom
shit,
arm
that's
mic and like the overhead cam and the face cam and like this whole massive setup.
Yeah.
And then there's just the freaking iPad on the table. It's like cool.
Don, I'm actually disappointed I'm not mod.
I can make you mod. Just stop. I can't make you mod. I'm not logged in. Damn it.
There you go. Boom.
Okay, I'm not modding that. I'm not modding that.
Why?
Don is a bot.
Why would I mod that? Okay, so small plans for the future. I don't know. Like, what is the plans for the future? I've gone over it.
80-20s.
The thing is, we wanted to set that up for a long time. It's just,
I think we want to do AG tournaments, but we will do it in. We will be working probably with
with an existing
people that-
TO.
existing. I think most probably it will be evac if we want to do hosted tournaments, evac or SA Prac, which is now joined. So, yeah, definitely. You know,
Because we have co-sided with 2 TOs before and it just didn't work.
Mm.
So, and the thing is, we don't have the time to go and set up. Like everybody in the team is just busy. We don't have the time to set up a tournament and manage it and
start
run
the
it.
Discord and get bots in, and no, it's just.
And then someone has to
that's
sit there and
co-host.
run it almost every day. No, it's not worth it for us.
Paxi said he wants a Jay's t-shirt.
Okay, guys, it's off topic merge, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, with the lockdown, it's very hard to get our merge sorted. We want to do the Anarchy. We're gonna bring out, so it's actually better. We are doing new shirts, a version 2.
Yeah, 2020 shirts.
Yeah, 2020 shirts. And you can buy shirts with players' names on it, or just Anarchy at the back, or you can do custom shirts with your names on it, which would be costing a bit
That's
more.
gonna be very expensive though if you do that.
Yes, because yeah, it's expensive to do that. But yeah, merch is coming soon.
I
you
think
guys
we
can just-
need to focus on hoodies like right now.
Yeah.
If we can get hoodies, beanies,
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah,
like that right
I
now.
wear hoodies more than I wear shirts. Like I don't even wear stuff under my hoodies. I just wear hoodies because like they're just comfortable to wear and just like chill
Mhm.
clothes to wear. You can wear them out. You can wear them in like inside. If you go out, you can wear hoodies. Like it's just all around.
I thought you meant like when it gets dirty, you fold it inside out and you wear it again.
Oh my.
I must actually go and get my Kugo hoodie on. It's yeah.
So yeah, I do that. No, sis.
What?
Wait, where's this child? Add me, please. Just this kid is autistic.
Who's that?
You'll see now. Who do you think this is?
Luca.
Luca Rakic.
Luca, just come to the Discord.
He's such a
Please
chop, bro.
Add me, please.
What a chop, dude.
Wow.
No
We
brains.
don't do private calls anymore. We
I
do
know it's Grizz.
No, it wasn't
Oh,
Chris.
Okay.
Lol.
Yeah, yeah.
Lol, Grizz.
There he is.
I was kind of dumb of me to join at that specific
camera, but
Yeah, it was a bit dumb of you,
It
Chris.
is what it is.
Look
Hold
at
on,
this
let me put on my
dude.
Get the Asian.
Luca, you're late. You're an hour late.
Yeah, you know what,
If Luca's in the
I
middle
was-
again.
No, he's not.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Chris,
Oh my gosh, Dex followed me on Twitter.
Hi.
we want a cam.
There's the grizzly.
How's it? Good morning. I
I'm
didn't
so
wake up
happy
like
I'm
10
at
minutes
the
ago.
Good morning, good morning.
Where I'm not like Dex and Jays who wake up and they have to make their hair.
I don't do my
Remember
hair.
the last few Anarchy
do my hair.
podcasts when my hair was.
Literally.
It was the best. Oh, look at we brothers now, bro.
I know, bro.
Chris shaved his hair.
Did you not
No,
see?
no. I did not shave my hair. I did not
Mrs.
shave my hair.
Griffin.
I asked my
Just-
girlfriend for a haircut.
Oh.
Okay.
Meow.
She tried to do this cool fade thing, and then it
No, it
just,
didn't work.
and I was
When
like,
you
this,
short,
nah,
just-
nah,
like,
nah.
just go all the way. Just cut the whole thing off.
But
It is what it
definitely
is.
suits you though.
Oh, thanks, bro. It's
So,
because my beard's
And
sticking out.
I
now,
think
know
you
what I mean?
should. I think you should shave it, Grizz.
Go bald. Go completely bald.
Nah, I
Wait,
think
wait,
Grizz should
Chaps, are
just
you talking about
grow.
my beard or my hair?
No, your beard.
Oh, really?
Just shave
There's no
everything
reason
off.
that's-
Eyebrows, mustache, everything. Just like get rid of
If you shave
everything.
the beard.
I'll turn into One Punch Man, guys. I'll just be like,
Yeah, literally.
Then you wax it.
oh wow.
So hello Tazim and Zako, how you doing?
Yeah, welcome to the team, guys.
Good.
Thanks.
Mm,
Man,
Okay,
man.
nice, guys. You can see they haven't been on a podcast before. They're so
Also,
nervous.
they don't do it, like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do with your hands? You know, you're just gonna
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, it's like-
Sure.
So what are we even on about? Like
Okay, so we covered all the topics you could have talked on already, so that's cool.
that's cool.
Okay, no, but I'll ask you. Okay, so let's just restart with Luca and Grizz because they just joined. Grizz, how's the lockdown been for you, bro?
In the beginning, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. And I was like, yeah, get to stay at home and like, you know, walk around in my pajama pants, like, woo. And then, I don't know, like not being able to like contact people and stuff now, like after this large period of time, it's been kind of average. But I still have like my full-time job. I'm a graphic designer, and I still get work. Nothing really changes. So like I'm still working all the time. The only difference is now my girlfriend's back at work, so I don't get to see her as much. But like, yeah, like
Isn't that better?
no, actually, like no, like in the beginning, I was kind of like either we're gonna hate each other like after this lockdown, or we're gonna be like a lot closer or whatever. But it was nice having her, like, because we were in a separate room, so she would work in the lounge and like do her lawyer stuff, and then I'd work here, and then like in between, it was just nice having someone around. Like now that she's not here, it's very like lonely, you know, cue all by myself music, but like
You and your
it's-
bear?
yeah, just me and Jeff.
Jeff.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't talk much, you know, so it's kind of boring. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of sick of it though. I do want to get back out in the world. I want to feel what the sun feels like on my face. You know, it's been like
Yes.
a couple of months. But yeah,
We're gonna walk
I don't
outside
know.
like the light it burns.
Mouth, like,
All right, Luca,
What's it, bro?
how's it been locked in your bedroom?
Nothing's changed really.
How's it going with the online schooling, Luca?
Good.
What a
Yeah.
perfect time to commit to online schooling, actually.
exactly.
How's it funny how that works out, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody, you know, people have messaged me from my old school saying I want to go online school now because I mean, I don't know. I feel like just online school is just nothing can go wrong with it. Like apart from like the social aspect, like if you're at a young age, like of course I wouldn't recommend going to online school because like you don't have that social interaction and stuff like that. But I don't know, when you're older and like I feel like when you've I don't know, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think I like it.
Mm.
I see my friends on the weekend.
You still game with your friends online and stuff as well.
Yeah,
Like,
so I still keep a relationship with a lot of people, you know. It's not like I've just cut off anybody, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, all right. And then, okay, so point for Grizzly. You can actually answer on both of these because you between them. The state of Fortnite and the state of Warzone.
You also I'll answer for that, right?
No, I'll do both for Grizz because Grizz plays both the
Fortnite
games.
is-
yeah, I'm a Fortnite pro now, guys. Okay, I'm not really, but yeah, I play Fortnite. Warzone, I've played it like recently, and it's been a mixture between both. Like sometimes it's frustrating because sometimes there's still a bit of loading issues. But most of the time it's like relatively fixed. Correct me if I'm wrong, Theo, but like I don't know. I feel like the loading times have been significantly better. There was a little hiccup with the whole like bounty system switch thing, and then they like fixed that immediately. But at the moment, I think it's actually in a good place. There's a lot more negativity regarding Warzone and stuff in the multiplayer. Like if you ever have your comms on and you're playing multiplayer, guys, it's bad. It is so
Yeah.
bad. Like
To be
there's
honest
so
with
like
you-
you learn very interesting words.
Your aunt that you didn't even know you had is getting sworn at, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It's like this vocabulary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's in a good place. They nerfed a couple of things and it kind of like some balancing stuff, and like they very much on top of like issues that they have. So like yeah, RPG was an issue and like the snake shots, and yeah, it was chilling
Is
there for a
RPG
while. But
nerfed?
Not
yeah,
yet.
it
The
doesn't do as much
RPG.
damage.
No, RPG is
not
not
one
nerfed
tap.
yet.
Wait,
It's just
what?
The RPG's not nerfed yet. It's the
Let's
snake
go.
shots that got nerfed.
I'm
Let's
pretty
go.
sure. Like, anyways, it's fine. And,
But
like,
I just
they
remember
nerfed-
everyone was running around with snake shot akimbo pistols, bro, and just
Yeah,
like,
it was bad. But yeah,
Yo,
they
is
nerfed
it-
that immediately, and they're on top of everything, which is really really nice.
Yeah.
And regarding Fortnite, like the big reason why I started playing again because of the hype for the SA servers, and like I'm really excited for that, and I know it's still coming, and like there's still things that need to happen, but it's coming, and I'm really excited. Is that I don't know, like Epic's trying out some stuff with the whole removal of skill-based matchmaking and squads and stuff, and like that's kind of like OG Fortnite, and like how we actually really enjoyed the game. So like I'm excited to see what's coming in that regard, and like how they're trying to make it fun for like everyone, I guess,
Chris
not
is saying
just
not
like
taking at easy squad wins.
Skill-based matchmaking is gone now.
but like
Wait for
yeah,
Chris to get
I
his
don't really
win.
have a mindset about like the competitive side. I don't really play competitive, but just as like a casual like content player, like it's nice.
it's
I'm really
fun
enjoying it
for
again.
pub stomping. I mean, like
Yes.
that. I mean, that
Yeah.
video you upload on your channel, I was getting like consecutive 20 bombs, bro. Like every
dude.
single game, dude. Like I went like 5 games without getting downed once, bro. And then when I got down, I'm like, what just happened? But
What
yeah,
does
that
it
was
feel
really
like?
fun.
Yeah.
That was really
Yeah,
fun.
one of my
Okay,
One of
and
my
then
friends, one of
Mm.
my school friends. I don't know if that like influences like more bad players, but these guys don't. They are literally AI. They're standing still and they're
AI.
spinning in circles and they're shooting the sky. I don't know what's happening, but yo, it's just so fun. It's actually fun playing squads like that.
all right, have you guys all got a cup of coffee? Have you all gone to the toilets, the bathroom? Because Luca, how's Fortnite, bro?
I'll be right back.
I'm good.
What were you gonna say?
That's it.
That's nothing you want to elaborate on.
Pick up.
Do you want me to elaborate?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. First, I'm gonna start off by saying, did you guys see the trending thing about Cypher PK?
Yes,
No.
yes, I did.
Yeah, I did.
What's that?
Based on, so what happened was he was one of the initial people to say like skill-based matchmaking needs to be removed, blah 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 blah. And then like a week after he said that, like he's been quite an influencer in terms of Epic listening to him about a lot of things. So then skill-based matchmaking got removed, and then he has this tracker. So he showed on stream and in a video. He has this tracker that shows like if people are stream sniping him. So if he can see if like he has got an external thing, which I think is allowed, that lets
Like-
him see if there's more. If a player gets into his game more than normal, right? And if you can see like a player out of 6 games, this player gets into his game 5 games, then he can tell that he's stream sniping, right?
Mm.
And then he can put it forward to Epic and they can do whatever they will with it. And then there's also another thing that app shows is the actual player to bot ratio in the game. And there wasn't anything less than 60 bots in a game. The minimum there would have been is 60 bots in a single game.
Yeah, the
And he
one
said
was
it-
like 89 or something. There's 89
bots in a
AI. Yeah,
single game. Like
that's crazy.
you got to think, like he said, like this is like not on, like you can't, like why you can't be playing it. It's not the same. You can't try replicate old seasons or whatever the case is with bots, you know what I mean? And he
Damn,
made
is he
the
not finished
video,
yet?
Wow. No, okay, carry on.
and,
Sorry.
So he I've lost my train of thought.
You can't replicate old seasons with the
Oh
bots.
yeah. So what happened was everybody thought he was trying to say that skill-based matchmaking should be re-enabled, and what happened is everybody literally started a tweet hashtag saying F Cipher, F Cipher, F Cipher, because they thought he was trying to bring the skill-based matchmaking back. But yeah, like that was just a bit off topic on what I was saying about skill-based matchmaking. Like it definitely should be enabled. Like it was just so fun playing squads and just killing everybody.
But that's the
because-
thing. I think it should stay the way that it is. Let people that want to solo squad and W key for content creators and streamers, and especially people like me who's a pub stomper, just have fun in the squads and the whatever. And then those that want to play skill-based matchmaking, go play arena, because that is
Yes.
exactly what arena is. It's ranked, play
Yeah,
against
I
people on your
don't
same
know.
point. It's
I seriously just don't know why on earth they don't do that, because arena was initially the ranked mode. Like you don't
play against people on
also,
your own
like,
skill level. Exactly.
like yeah, it doesn't make sense. And I think COD also did the exact same thing, where there's skill-based matchmaking in COD, not Warzone, like Black Ops 3 and stuff like that. And then there's also ranked modes on that.
Yeah, it
Like
makes
how does
no
that
sense.
work? Like that shouldn't be a thing.
But Theo, correct me if I'm wrong. They did put in skill-based matchmaking in Warzone.
Yeah.
So there is skill-based matchmaking, but um, I don't know exactly how it works. Because obviously I'm saying this with the utmost respect, you know. But I actually stream sniped Gila and Salt, and I mean my KD is a bit higher than theirs, and I got into their game with the first search, you know. So I think skill-based matchmaking is applied, but as soon as it picks up, like, listen, there's not enough players to fill a
They just put
match,
everyone in.
then they throw everyone together. Because I mean, Gila and them, they've got like I think a one. Okay, I don't want to say that, but they've got a less like a lower KD than I have.
And you're like almost at 4, right?
I'm 5.5.
Oh my.
Oh shit!
But
Okay,
but so
I think we
so
just
the
don't
thing
have the
is,
player
so
base
I'm
for
not-
it, bro. We
so
just
I'm
don't.
not-
Wait, what?
So I'm not sure how strong the skill-based matchmaking Warzone is yet,
Jeez.
but I think it's definitely applied in certain cases, but I don't think they 100% say that, all right, only this KD is allowed to play with this, or this players they throw in everyone as soon as there's not enough players, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but-
good because sorry, so you speak.
Yeah, so it's just about the Warzone thing. It's just like, because when I jam with you, Theo, like I don't get a lot of kills. Like, let's be frank. Like you carry me so hard when I jam with you, right? When I jam with my other friends who like don't play this game,
Carry
dude,
them.
I literally squad wipe by myself. Like
Yeah,
I
no,
got
you see-
14 like kill game the other day. Like literally just because I'm like used to playing against people that you were. So they're 100% the skill based matchmaking. But
No,
I
no,
think
there
at the same
is,
time,
yeah.
there's like their balancing issues of it is a bit weird.
Because if you think about it, if they applied skill-based matchmaking in a game like Warzone, we like in South Africa, we don't have 200,000 people playing the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they had to apply skill-based matchmaking, 100%, like you're not gonna play with lower KD players or something like that, then I'm probably never gonna find the game. You know.
True.
So that's that's how that works. And the other thing as well is, I think what they do is they look at your KD, and then they add players that has like 2 or 3 KD lower than what you have, or higher, because you understand, they have like a what's the word, a ratio, or a what's the word?
I know what you mean. Like a
but
threshold, not a threshold.
Yeah, threshold. They have like a threshold with like, I don't even know if they use the KD to apply the skill-based matchmaking. But I'm just saying that I would assume.
Yeah,
that's
you
how
would
they do
assume
it,
that would what it'd be. Yeah.
But
Sure.
but yeah. So I think that's how it is. But I don't know, to be honest. But there's definitely skill-based matchmaking. There's definitely skill-based matchmaking. The question is, how is it applied? Because sometimes you get in lobbies where there's less good players, and then sometimes you get.
I think it boils down to we just don't have the skill base to to have 3 or 4 consecutive lobbies at the same time to say, okay, here's the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5 plus KDs, go play.
Yeah.
I don't think we just have the capacity for that. At the end of the day, it's like, okay, we have 30 players of this, 30 players of that, 30 players,
Yeah,
like,
then
oh,
it's like, go have fun.
go put them all in one
Yeah.
game. It's like, there you go.
Like I was in Theo's stream, was it yesterday or the day before? He literally had a 28 kill game, a 28 kill game, and a 33 kill game straight after each other. Like,
Well, that's why he's in AG.
No, but you have to understand that was also it's the new solo game mode, it's the stimulus game mode, and how that works is as long as you have enough money, you will respawn. So what happened was, I hit a couple of shots, but what happens is I would kill someone, they would spawn back, and they would kind of drop on me with no weapon. So I would get like 5 to 10 of those
Easy.
kills were probably free kills, So
Okay.
that's also a thing.
I'm just wondering, with Warzone, is there a ranked mode?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I'm pretty sure they're gonna add something like that in the future. I mean, we've all seen that that's kind of the way they go. With BRs. I mean, if you look at Apex, I think PUBG has it as well.
Mm.
So I definitely think they might implement it in the future, but that's just, I don't know.
In terms of like, are there any in-game tournaments that they like, or is it all just external TOs hosting tournaments as of right
No,
now? 'Cause I saw
external.
like Keemstar does this Warzone Wednesday now, and then like Warzone fully approves of it, which was the issue
Yeah.
with Fortnite. I don't know if you guys saw that situation where teams like they did
Yeah,
not
Friday
want
Night
Keemstar to
Fortnite.
do- Yeah, they did not want him to do that, and now with Warzone have been so supportive of him and everything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that, but yeah.
Well, Friday
Yeah,
Fortnite
that's-
literally like was able to show off a lot of the pro Fortnite players back in the day, and it was
Yeah.
actually very good for Fortnite as a whole.
Yeah,
So it's
but
kind
the
of weird that
thing
they
is,
were against it.
I don't know why they were against it. I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Yeah, like you mentioned, it's third party host, like people
Yeah.
hosting it, and as that's like you mentioned, I don't think Activision or Infinity or whoever, they don't mind it, because I mean, obviously, if you look at when they play in these like $20,000 tournaments, or the Keemstar tournament, or the Syndicate, he also hosted a tournament. I mean, they're getting so many people watching, when they're playing
Yeah.
that tournaments. So I definitely don't think they have an issue with that. So yeah, but I'm quite curious to see where they go with the whole Warzone thing, because I think it has a lot of potential. And they could do things like Fortnite did, and host their own official tournament, like literally a Warzone tournament that's their official tournament.
That would be so dope.
That'd be pretty sick. And I mean, they can make it regional as well, because we have SA servers.
Yeah.
They can make it regional. They can make it. It's gonna be. It's insane. We'll have to see where they go with it, but I think they have.
And like also, if there's like Fortnite had their World Cup with like the different regions and stuff first, like we would actually be able to compete in a South African
Yeah.
version of that. You know what I mean?
And
We'd
then
have that.
go to, well, let's just say COVID is gone, or the lockdown is over, and we're allowed to go
yeah, we
overseas.
actually go to wherever the thing is
Yeah,
really well. You know,
and
what I
then
mean?
and then you do well, you go over. But yeah, like I said, I mean, to be honest with you, like we are like expecting all of these things, but Warzone has only been out for like over 2 months now. The game is.
I
still,
mean, the amount of damage they've done to the gaming economy in 2 months is mind blowing, bro.
What do you
It's
mean?
60 million players, bro, in like
Oh,
2
yeah,
months.
yeah.
It's
That's
insane.
crazy.
It's lit. I
It's
don't even
crazy.
think Fortnite did that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No game has ever pulled that amount of numbers
Yeah.
I
in
think a
2 or
big
3.
reason to that, I'm not hating or anything, but I think a big reason to that was, of course, coronavirus, because
Yeah, it came out in
everybody
lockdown.
like
Yeah.
it was just a new thing for everybody to try. I'm not saying like it's not a bigger game.
No, but it's true. It's true.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's also true for Fortnite. Like a
Yeah,
lot of
Fortnite's numbers
players-
also increased quite a
Yeah,
lot.
of course their numbers increased, but I think the reason why maybe Warzone's was so drastic was just basically the time period.
yeah.
People couldn't
And
afford-
and to be honest with you, I 100% agree with you. And to be honest, I kind of feel like they did it to their advantage. Like when they heard that the whole COVID thing and there's a
And they're
possible
like, let's
lockdown,
sneak this game
they-
out quickly.
we're
Like,
gonna sneak this game out right now. And
That
to be
was-
honest with you, I have the gut feeling that is what happened, because when Warzone released, there was a lot of things, scuffy about the game.
Oh,
as if
yeah,
they
yeah.
they didn't fine tune it. You
Yeah,
know,
there
so
was
they're
stuff
like,
that they
we're gonna
missed out
push this
on.
game out right now, and we'll sort it out over time because now is the perfect time.
Yeah, but at the end of the
that was
day,
true.
with regards to any game developer, I mean, you can't go in-house at COD while they're busy making the game, get 150 of the employees, hop in a game, and play it for 3 or 4 days and find out all the bugs. I mean, only once you release it to 20 million people will you then start
Find bugs.
realize, yeah, finding what the bugs and stuff
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Another thing that sorry to interrupt. Another thing
No,
that
no.
made Warzone also way bigger than Fortnite, because you got to think about it. Fortnite was no one knew what Fortnite was at all.
Yeah.
Everyone
Mm.
knows what Call
But
of Duty.
everyone knows what COD is. Or
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like
Very good
also,
points.
if you go like onto wherever you open, I forgot now, Blizzard, right? And then
Yeah, Blizzard.
you
Yeah.
go open, right? Maybe even just a Modern Warfare fan, right? Buy Modern Warfare. Oh, Warzone. Okay, let me try this out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was much easier for COD to get the numbers that they got.
So quickly, yeah.
Yeah, it
Mm,
was
yeah.
much easier. I'm not taking their credibility away from it.
No, no,
It was
no,
just
no.
they did it really well. I respect that. The fact that they
Yeah.
released at the right time, they
They
put
they
it on such.
yeah, they
just
killed
did
it.
it so smartly. They did
With
really well.
everything. I mean, they took the best aspects out of every single battle royale and they put it into one. Like the
Yeah.
cross-platform from
Fortnite.
Fortnite, the pinging system and the trios from Apex. They just made it so easy that no matter what battle royale you were playing at the time, you could move over to Warzone
Yeah.
without
Yeah,
any
understand.
problem. You don't have to drop your console friends. You don't have to, if you're on PlayStation, you can still play with whoever else you want to. If you were your trio squad in Apex, you could move over your trio squad to Warzone, no problem, and still jam without leaving anybody behind or having to find another person.
Yeah.
So they literally took the two biggest battle royales in the world, put the key aspects together, and released a perfect game.
So Miss
Yeah.
Emma made also made the statement in chat now. With Warzone, they were fixing bugs much quicker than Fortnite. Fortnite were taking months, uh, maybe even after everyone had
Okay,
a
bye,
game clear.
Zyko.
So I'm not sure how the Fortnite thing went down back in the day, but Warzone or the developers of Warzone, they definitely, like I've mentioned earlier in the podcast, that they definitely listen to the what people are
The
saying. I mean,
community.
you will see people complaining on Twitter about something, and then they'll kind of either give a reason why to what's going to happen or what, and then afterwards you'll see a fix or something. I mean, the hackers were a massive issue, dude. People,
Yeah.
Dude, that
and
was
then
bad.
and then all of a sudden they jumped on that. They banned like 70,000 people. You have to add your phone number to your account now. That is the most important layer, because that is true. You are not going to stop a hacker. They're always going to be there. But to put layers into place to make it harder for them to create an account and
Yeah.
start hacking again. So what they're doing now is they're saying, all right, you must have a phone number. So if you link your phone number to your account and you hack on that, boom, your account, your phone number is gone. You can't use that phone number again. You know.
Yeah.
I love their public
Yeah.
announcement. They're like, okay, although we can't essentially get rid of all the hackers, we'll just let all the hackers play against each other. That was their public thing. They're like, well, we can't get rid of them, but we can make them play together.
I was actually thinking if they did that, I was actually wondering if Theo would actually join them in those lobby in like those
Listen.
lobbies,
It's
because
pointless,
they were
bro.
like,
You're gliding down and you get one tapped in the
have to be a
face.
hacker.
You have an arena of who has the best hacks.
Just hold left click and run. You just
Yeah.
I was also thinking, right? Based on like you saying, like Fortnite also took months to like fix their bugs and stuff like that, and Warzone did it like really quick. It's also based on like, of course, the company size and stuff like that. Like, what's it? Activision made.
Yeah, Activision.
Yeah,
is the
Activision.
publisher.
Activision's always been with
Yeah,
like-
Activision is the publisher, and the developers are Raven and Infinity Ward, and then
Yeah,
some
like
other company.
Raven's been a while for a while. Raven's been around for a while. Infinity Wars, like they
Yeah.
just they've got so much more to work with at that stage. I feel that's why it was.
True.
But to be honest,
Yeah,
to be
that's
honest with you, okay, with the release of Warzone,
Yeah.
I feel like it's the perfect game that released because to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of Fortnite. All right, I used to play it, and it was great and all, but I just don't like the game. I was I was never really good at the game, you know.
Yeah.
And now a game released that I enjoy way more. And I mean, you guys are not gonna play Warzone because you prefer Fortnite. I'm gonna play
Yeah.
Warzone because I prefer Warzone, and it's a good
100%.
balance because I kind of feel like everyone could stop hating now. Just play the game that you want
You
to
want to
play.
play? Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
And with Fortnite African service coming out, that will like mean you guys will have a better experience as well, you know. And I hope it comes out real soon for you guys, because I
Mm.
mean, playing on local servers, playing a game that you like and that you're good at on local servers, I'm telling you, man, it's the best feeling in the world, you know.
Yeah, man.
Because obviously when we had the matchmaking issues in Warzone, you know, having to play EU servers on a game that you know you have local servers is really painful, you know. And it's
Mm.
not the same experience. The fact that you have instant registration on your shots, you have you can't
No
say
rubber
that.
banding, no.
No, nothing of
Yeah.
that, dude. Yeah, we still have some issues with the servers because I think they put in the cheapest servers that we possibly can have, you know.
Those
Because
like
we
budget servers, man.
but it's definitely improved, you know. And
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. Like, I'm not expecting everything to be perfect, you know, but I expect it to be fixed.
At
You
the
know?
end of the day, I think Warzone was good for Fortnite, because I think Warzone like put Fortnite back on their toes, because I think Fortnite was sitting on their high horse, and they were at the point where they just didn't care about the community. You can be honest. Any Fortnite player will admit they at the point they just didn't give a damn, because you were gonna play Fortnite. Whether you hated the game or loved the game, there was no alternative. You were gonna play Fortnite, and they could have done whatever the hell they wanted to, and no one could have done that. But now that there's Warzone like right behind them, you know, barking up their tree, now they're like, okay, you know what? Maybe we need to like keep our players. Now we need to focus and pay attention.
To be
and-
honest, dude, let's be real. Fortnite was dominating, bro. There was not even a game that came close to them, bro. Like, not even close, dude.
Well, I think League of Legends on Twitch did also really big.
yeah, but that's always been a
okay.
big game for the past 10 years.
Yeah, well, I guess that.
If you're
I
talking
hear
about
what
in
you're
the
saying.
battle royale industry,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
100%.
nothing
I
to-
mean, if you looked at the viewerships on all the platforms for Fortnite, I mean, for League of Legends even, but Fortnite was even beating League of Legends for like a long time, dude, where they didn't even come close. But then whenever like, I feel like you mentioned, because Fortnite was so big, the developers were just like, they're gonna play us anyway. We don't even, you know, they're gonna be here. So they stopped worrying about that, and then games started popping up. I mean, do you guys remember the blow up of Escape of Tarkov? They got mad viewers. They got more viewers.
That
than
lasted like
Fortnite.
2 weeks though.
Yeah, same
I
with
know. And
Apex,
then-
bro. Same with Apex.
And then Warzone came out. Valorant, bro. Have you guys seen Valorant's viewership?
700k viewers, bro.
Dude,
I mean, Summit 1G had like 200k viewers, dude, on the Valorant stream.
That's the reason why. What's it? I forgot now. Okay, well, based on Summit One, the reason why also Valorant's doing so well is because it's like a. Okay, I understand. I realized what I was gonna say about Escape Tarkov. I think the reason why something like Escape of Tarkov or whatever, I don't know what it's called, did so well is because people were so sick of Fortnite. They wanted something new because they were so done with the Epic not listening to community. The game got stale, all of this kind of stuff. And now that a new game like Escape Tarkov came, right? They're like, okay, let's try this. You know what I mean? And that's why I got so many numbers, I think. And then that's the same thing for Valorant, but the people actually like Valorant. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, people probably didn't like that game as much, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can get what I'm saying.
But I think that's another thing that Warzone just did right in the first place, is they built no hype up around the game. Because if you look at Apex, for example, everyone's going to be like, yeah, Apex is going to kill. First it was Blackout, and everyone hyped Blackout out. And it was like, yeah, Blackout's going to kill Fortnite, and Blackout's the best thing. And there was hype about it. And then now you had to pay 1,000 Rand to play this Battle Royale. There you lose 90% of your player base. Then there's no cross-platform. Then there's 40 people lobbies. Then it's like, okay, it was terrible. Move on. Then they build hype around Apex, bro. Like, Apex is gonna kill Fortnite. Apex has to be the best thing. You hop into the game, you can't play with your console friends, you lose interest, you go back to Fortnite. And then that's the thing with like Warzone. There was no one knew about Warzone like until the previous day. Like, oh yeah, there's a game coming tomorrow.
Yeah, literally. That is what that's what I mean. That's what I mean with. I think they literally pushed out this game because everyone's going to be at home, because no one talked about Warzone.
No
And I
one,
just said,
bro.
I was still in class in Cape Town. I was in class in Cape Town, and my friends are like, "Yo, bro, have you heard the new Warzone thing coming out? Crossplay, it's Call of Duty, it's for free." I'm like, ha, yeah, you little snarks, man. You little boy snark. And then the game released. I'm like, bruh,
I gotta
I want
try
to
this,
play this
bro.
game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
yeah.
actually remember it came out on a Tuesday, I think it was, and I was like, "Yo, should I download it before stream and then stream it?" Because I was like super hyped about it, and I literally did my stream. And as soon as the stream was like an hour left, I like quickly went to open BattleNet and I downloaded in my last hour, and then I waited an hour afterwards, and I think it was like a 2 hour download for me, and then I was literally I played until like the next morning. I was like,
I played it on the
hooked,
release
bro.
night, and then the next day there were South African servers, and I played the game, and I'm like, okay, Warzone has South African servers, and that stream got like 5,000, 6,000 views. I had like almost 200
Yeah.
concurrent viewers the whole time of me playing Warzone. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, okay.
Yo,
Alright.
I'm sorry, guys. Yo, the chat's insane. They're like, bro, it looks like Jay's is dying.
He is dying. Jay, set
my
up,
God.
bro. Look at you, dude.
It's in the thick
I mean,
camera.
I mean, Luca's obviously attracting everyone with those
Those
female
legs, though.
Yo, could you shave your legs, bro?
Why do you want me to show my legs?
Dude, I'm just
It's
so
like you want me to have
He needs to crank.
Yeah, we need to just put Jay, just open Fortnite, bro.
No,
Oh,
I'm so
man.
tired, really. I was just listening. I wasn't really. I like kind of zoned
You
out.
zoned out completely, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think Warzone's like? What do you think they want to achieve? Do you think? Well, of course they want to be like the biggest game, like BR, you know. But like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird question. I don't know how to.
No,
break
I
it down. I don't know if you
understand. I think before you guys came here, I think I told you, Don, is that I read a tweet about they tweeted out saying that Warzone is here to stay for them, meaning that because obviously they're going to release new CODs, you know,
Mm.
Yeah.
and um I'll get to the other question now, Don, but you mentioned that are they going to split the games, you know, because obviously
Mm.
modern warfare at the stage modern warfare is going to go away because new cards are going to come out. But what they said is that Warzone is always going to be the line in the middle, because Warzone is a type of game like Apex, like what do you call it, Fortnite, not the same game but the same type of deal. Like they want to have that game stay there. They want to add events like Fortnite did. They want to add that type of events, and they can do so much with it, because if you're a Call of Duty fan, all right, then you know all the characters from previous games and all that kind of stuff. They can bring all those characters into like a story type environment, you know. So what they mention is Warzone is going to be the line in the middle. All other Call of Duties are going to be on the side, not on the side, meaning it's going to be pushed to the side. It's always going to be there, but Warzone is always going to be in the middle, and they're always going to focus on Warzone as well. It's not
Yeah.
going to be like a game being here and then they, you know, forget about it. It's going to be they're going to keep updating. They're going to keep adding things. That's what I got from their tweet. So we'll see where it goes.
Wait, but do you think if like say for example they release another card and that blows up more than Warzone, do you think they're rather just gonna focus on that other card?
But the thing, that's a
Every
good
every
question.
card's hype dies down, bro, straight away.
But that's a good question. But remember, I think because they're going to focus on Warzone, they're not going to release another battle royale type game. They
No, they're
always
just gonna
they're
keep
gonna
updating Warzone.
they're gonna release another COD with multiplayer, perhaps. I
Oh
assume.
yeah, they won't
you
make
know?
it like a battle royale.
They won't make it a battle royale. Warzone is going to be the battle royale for COD, and that's why it's going to always keep going with other games.
Yeah.
And they were also incorporating the in-game events and stuff. I remember reading something somewhere that like, because there's like these vaults all over the map, similar to like what Fortnite had, and I know
Yeah.
that they were keen on doing some form of like
Event
in-game
type
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's
I read
definitely
it.
like
Yeah.
planning and thought put
Yeah,
into
I read
this.
it. I read a tweet a long well, it was actually like I say a long time, but a couple of weeks ago, saying that um I mean, at the end of the day, games do copy from other games, no matter what, you know.
Yeah.
And they said that they want to do. I'm not saying they said it, but people tweeted out. They're saying that Warzone is going to implement similar events to Fortnite, where you get your events with like the Travis Scott one they had. Now, obviously, not going to be Travis Scott, but I'm saying that they're going to be, having events that's going to be, in line with other Call of Duties. Saying like, for example, I think personally they're going to have Captain Price come into the Warzone. Something like that,
Yes.
because
That'd be dope.
Ghost called him in the beginning in the trailer of the release of Warzone. You can hear Ghost calling Mr. Like Captain Price. So I think they're gonna add him. They're gonna add stuff like that, and all the OG Warzone people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, oh my god!"
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
dude.
I think the problem with that is like, yeah, like I understand, like it's Captain Price. I know who he is. Like, of course, I used to play the old
Mm.
COD. But the issue is, it's not Travis Scott. You know what I mean? It's not,
okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
It's
saying,
not Marshmallow.
I'm saying, like,
It's
that's
not Steve
gonna
Aoki.
that's
I'm
not gonna
yeah.
create a hype like
No.
something like that did.
Yeah, no, 100% agree with you. But it's at the end of the day, it's about adding something new that keeps the players like, yo, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I
Because
get
that is what keeps people so excited for all the events. That's why all the Fortnite events are so big. I mean, no one they give out little leaks and little this and that, but no one really knows what's gonna happen. I mean, with the Travis Scott event, people were going crazy, bro. I watched like Courage and all them, and they all like, whoa, what the hell? We didn't expect that. And I
yeah,
think, they just try and they want to keep people, like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Who's this?
yeah,
Who's
I
at?
get
What? Yeah.
you. I get
But it's
you.
not gonna be that big. I mean, as Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite.
Yeah.
crushes
Yeah,
all
it
the
won't be like
events.
a musical event.
Yeah.
But I
So wait,
mean,
wait, Zyko, if there was did you play PUBG Mobile?
Yeah, I played it for like a few days and then I got bored of it.
ooh,
I'm gonna recruit him for COD Mobile. What's
Yeah,
your
COD.
game?
He's gonna join your team on COD, bro. Would you play Warzone on mobile?
Say no. Say no.
Bro.
say yes.
Uh,
No pressure, bro. Say yes.
Doesn't
Would you
try
try it out?
any other game before.
Depends if it'll be fun or not, because I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I think you should try it out.
I think you shouldn't try it.
I don't think you should.
I think you
Just
should
so
try it out.
everybody knows. Just so everybody knows, Tasm here, the Amazing Spider-Man, he used to be a insanely good COD player back on console, bro.
Zombies, not multiplayer. I used to be good at zombies.
What?
Dude,
What?
oh,
what?
Bro, I felt so bad for Gloves the other night. I was watching Lucas stream and that Luca
Yeah.
kept dying and he kept blaming Gloves.
Because Gloves, he gets so he's like a 5-year-old. Okay, what he does is he'll play the game and he'll be like, "That's boring." Yeah, when we like in the middle of like we about it, like really he's like, "That's boring. I don't want to play." And I'm like,
Yeah, but then you don't want to shoot your bow, bro, and you keep telling him to shoot his.
"Cause he's the god bow. Lightning Tasm is the lightning bow better than the
Yeah.
wolf bow?" Yeah, there we
Fire,
go.
fire's the best though. Fire's the best.
Are you dumb?
No, if you give me egg, fire's the best.
Okay. Well, okay, you're buying COD on PC, okay, and we're gonna play some Black Ops. Just
I used to play on controller. Like I've never played like on keyboard and mouse, but I can
you can
try.
play the controller.
But we need
about
four. I'll
Warzone
invite like my
Warzone
OG
is
friends.
free?
We can play like the Easter egg and stuff.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, no, I love zombies.
Chronicles is literally like 400 rand.
Yeah,
So you get so many maps.
yeah, facts. Do you get no? You don't get the Eisen with.
Nah, you have to
Chronicles.
buy Revelations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
else's
Right,
Discord
so
just
you-
freeze.
Mine
Nope.
did.
No, mine is fine.
Just my
Yeah.
Discord.
You're just weird. But anyways, no, I'm kidding. But
Why isn't Gloves on the podcast? The only reason everybody is not on the podcast is all sleeping right now. It's Jelly's birthday, so he's busy with family and stuff. So again, happy birthday to Jellies. But everybody else sleeping.
Yeah, as Don explained earlier, there's 2 time zones for the team.
Yeah, half the
The
team is
nocturnal
awake
and
during the day, and the other half of the team is awake during the night. So
Like we get
watching-
the good night guys messages at like 5 in the morning. We're like, what?
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I want to
Anyway,
ask Tasm and Zyka, what's your schedules?
Like early to bed, wake up early. Like yeah.
yeah, I feel like Tasm's just that guy.
Just
Go to
normal.
bed
No,
early.
he's got a,
Gets
he's
up in the morning, puts
got a
push-up,
very
like,
strict.
Yeah.
His dad is very strict.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching League of Legends now. I don't know how you don't get bored of this.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
feel like
MOBA,
it's
bro.
too
You,
much.
dude, I've got 4,000 hours in Dota, dude.
Bro, he's just clicking to
You
make
don't
it start
because you
walking
don't
different
understand it.
directions.
Once you understand it and you get into the depth of it, it becomes highly addicting, bro. Like I will watch
Isn't it hella
Dota.
strategic?
Extremely, bro. I watched Dota. I went to a LAN and I was still playing competitive Battlefield 4 at the time. And I went to a LAN and I saw everyone was playing Dota and I'm like, this is such a bunch of shit. And the thing is, the reason I tried it before I went to the LAN because my friend told me that everyone plays this game. So I tried it and I'm like, I can't play this. It's a terrible game. And then when I went to the LAN and everyone was playing it, like Oaks came up to me and they're like, hey, bro, let me show you what to do. And people actually over my shoulder taught me how to play the game. I'm like, wow, this is actually really fun. Go home and then you start playing it and then you start learning different characters, different abilities. And then that's the only game I've ever been addicted to in my life. That you go to bed after playing and you think while you're lying there, what if I did this? What if I did this in that situation? What if I used this item on this character while using this ability in that specific fight? And then you're like, and then your mind just goes wild. And then you want to get out of bed and try it.
All right. But at the end of the day, I mean, I think we need to move over to a way better game. All right, something that's gonna attract way bit more views, way more anything. You know, I think that just chatting game. I mean, I've seen like people watch that thing like, bro, dang views. I mean that thing is training.
We're playing that game right now, bro.
Yeah, literally.
I'm not even joking. Like, just chatting gets more views than pretty much 90% of the games. I think Valorant and Fortnite sometimes gets above just chatting. I mean, just chatting is just underneath Valorant. 155,000 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But the thing is, you got to remember, dude, like as content creators, most of the time people are there to kind of like see you do something or you say something. And like while they're there, like they get to know you as a person.
Mm.
And like what a lot of the time is like when chat like pops in or like people want to say hi, like they want you to recognize them. They want you. So like just chatting is like having, like for the example, right? Tim the Tap Man. For us, he's like a celebrity. He is literally a being. Like I would be like superstar. Like, oh my God, it's Tim the Tap Man. Like if I ever had to meet him, right?
Yeah.
Imagine popping into his chat and he talks to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's,
Like, you know what I mean? Like I would be losing
I
my
mean-
mind.
And
But I
like
mean,
he reacts
if-
to your
if-
content and stuff as well.
Yeah, but if 50,000 people are watching, have you seen that Twitch chat then? I think it's like,
Yeah, but what he
know?
does is then he reacts to donations and stuff. And like what's really cool about the way Tim the Tapman does it, every time before he starts his stream, he does just chatting for like 20 minutes to half an hour.
yeah.
And then the first person that donates, he'll react to whatever that person on, whether it's a song or a video or something. And then you have to top that dono. And then whoever tops that dono, he'll react to whatever that is. And whoever tops that one, he'll react to whatever that is. Until it comes to a point where it's like $200 or $300 to get him to react, and then no one's doing it, and then he'll start playing his games. So I mean, it's a way for him to limit who he reacts to and talks to, but also a way for you to actually have him watch your stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah.
He's a gold digger.
Dude, it's so funny.
I think he has
everyone
enough
in
money,
chat's
bro.
like, share Jay's screen.
Yeah,
he's cranking,
Jays,
he's
shit. They
cranking,
want to see
he's
you cranking,
cranking."
Jays.
bro.
Look at the blush. Look at him blushing.
Ah,
Ah, the
dude,
blush.
My game's not open. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
We
I
can
mean,
hear
his
it, bro.
arm-
You
his
see that
is, like,
arm,
going-
bro?
This,
Yeah.
Hearing this, bro.
Yeah.
Just share it.
Just share your
Yeah,
screen,
yeah, do
bro.
it, Chris, do it.
Okay, I'm turning my webcam off.
No, turn it
No,
on. then
keep your
everything's
webcam
equal.
on and share your screen. You chop.
What? I want to see him crank.
They want to see you crank. Okay, go, Jays. Crank.
I'm under a
Hey,
lot of
oh, look
pressure.
at that. Yeah, he's been going for a while, boys.
Yeah, I know my game's not open, eh? Oh.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking
How
about.
do you do that, bro?
Don, just click on the four thingies on the right top, then it will.
I know, but I'm just watching his game, though.
Oh, no.
Come, crank, Jays. Crank.
Yeah, ma-
Triple edit. Hey, there we go.
Holy
Whoa.
A lot of pressure, yeah. Hold on.
You don't want to mess up, bro. You don't
Yeah, I
wanna mess
know.
Oh, you're messing.
Yo, you messing up, Jays. Come on, bro. You're choking there.
up. Sorry, Luca, can you do this?
Yeah, I can do a part of it.
Yo, Jez, are you gonna coach me, bro?
I can, bro.
$5 an hour.
I'll charge them, I charge $100
What do you
an
need
hour.
coaching for this? Just build.
Just build.
Yeah,
gonna
I
look
know
up
how to
videos
coach you
running around.
creative. Just spam your buttons and then eventually stuff will work. Like I only figured out I could do it. Like wait,
Just
I'll
push
show
all
you.
your buttons.
No, literally, the other day I was just doing this. I was just bored. And I just went like this, and I was like, oh wait, this actually works. Now it just looks clean every time I do it. Look,
Damn, son.
you see, like it just looks clean every time.
And
I do
that's
it.
why he
Just
plays for AG.
remember something. We were on the topic of what Fortnite can do to. What's my opinion on Fortnite? And we went on to rank modes, and we never went back to my opinion on Fortnite.
Oh, right. What's your opinion? Zico?
Okay, I'm just gonna make another cup of coffee quickly.
Yeah, just quickly.
Okay, so what is your opinion on the state of
opinion-
Fortnite?
It's in a fine state as of right now, right? But they need to. They're listening to community averagely well, but they need to start introducing new things into casual game mode. So like what I've said this before, I don't know if I said it on the podcast. What I think they should do is introduce something like well, not introduce, like bring just like they should create the weapon pool, like just make it way bigger. Like the loot pool should be way bigger in casual mode apart, and then in competitive modes it should just be the exact same as this. So like for example, like imagine something like the Zapatron came back, like all of the OGs would be like, oh, I want to actually see how this gun was, you know. Like, do you remember like, oh, I really wish I tried the Zapatron. Do you remember any
Hmm.
like that played like
But then they're gonna bring back spike strips, bro. Spike traps.
yeah, they must bring all of that stuff back.
No, I don't miss.
I don't
traps,
miss
Yeah,
the
nor do
traps
I,
at all.
But bring it, yeah, okay, maybe something not like that, but they should bring back a lot of things because in casual, what is it gonna do? It's just for fun, you know. It's not like I know you're gonna pub stomp and sweat and stuff like that, but if there's more loot pool, it'll just make it.
Yeah, I
make it
agree with
bigger
that.
loot pool, it'll just be way. more
Bring
fun. But then in
back my
competitive,
infantry rifle.
bro,
Yes, that gun is
Dude.
godly.
dude.
There's
Infantry
your aims,
rifle's dope.
doggy.
My the
No,
combat
dude, the
shotgun,
infantry rifle is not
combat
good.
shotgun, and infantry rifle, bro. Please, dude. I will. Those are my two favorite guns of all time. Season 9, 20 bomb pub stomps every game. Combat
Wait, I think I have
shotgun.
it in this island. Wait, hold up. I see it. I see it. Oh no.
With the infantry.
Actually,
Oh,
you know
yes.
what? So
Right,
yeah,
go.
buddy. Oh, bro, what a
And
gun,
then here,
dude.
hold on.
Yes, sir. Oh, that was my loadout, bro. That was my season 9 loadout with
So you
impulse nades, medkit, and minis, bro. That
And
was my
drum gun.
loadout. Not even a drum gun, bro. I just used
Drum gun
infantry
was
combat.
fun. Drum gun was so bad back
That's
then.
all I used in season 9, bro.
Compared to this drum gun that's now in the game, the OG drum gun's doggy.
Why
Yeah,
did they
plus-
remove it?
What?
It's too OP.
It was 2 OP, but now this one's even more OP.
But there's only one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's
it's still
only
more OP.
Yeah, it's way more OP. The fire.
It
rate
shoots
is
so
bad.
much
Bring back
faster.
ballers. Yeah, ballers, bro. We need more mobility devices.
Not in
Like, I think
competitive.
that
If ballers came back in competitive, that would be so bad.
I think the chopper was too OP of a mobility item. I would have rather maybe liked to see cars, you know, like those funny cars they have around the map.
Yeah.
Rather have those than the choppers. I think choppers are just too much of a mobility item. They work
I
too
enjoyed
well.
The baller though. I thought that was a nice like balance. I
yeah,
really, really
maybe
enjoyed.
in casual, but like competitive, that was such a bad option.
Tifu loved the
Oh,
ballers
nice.
in comp games.
Yeah, but you could, and then there was disco bombs to kind of counter them. Because if you hit
Yeah,
someone, with
but
There
disco
were some
bomb-
people that would like stack up like 3 or 4 ballers in their builds late game, and then they would like rotate with them and then use the other ones, and it was so funny, dude.
Bro, I've literally got a blister on my finger because I have a paddle at the back of my controller and I click it with like this certain part of my finger and now I've got a blister on it. Oh, it
Put a
hurt.
plaster on.
What
it.
happened last night? Apparently you raged last night. Walk us through that.
I mean, I always rage. Like, what are you expecting?
Yeah, well, we know that, but I mean, last night you threw your headsets or something.
Come, Lucas. Show,
Do we have a young Delo in the making, yeah?
Yes.
No, I'm not as
100%.
bad as Dale.
Let's just open up that stream. Let's open up a stream.
Open your
I can't build properly. Like, my finger's so sore.
No, don't lie.
Hey. I'm gonna do the most basic things.
Oh, let's see this.
Oh my gosh.
Don't let me go in creative. I'll crank on all of you boys.
Oh, done.
Oh, I just got on, so leave me alone.
Wow.
I also just got on, Luca. Come on.
Yeah, but you've been free building for
Oh.
half an hour, bro.
I haven't. That was in like 10 minutes.
Okay, well, you've been free building for 10 minutes.
Wait, Zyko, could you share your gameplay in Discord?
If you can.
No, you can't do it on mobile.
Oh,
That
man,
is so bad.
Oh,
Zyka, do you stream?
yeah, bro.
Yeah, he does
I've only
sometimes.
streamed like twice, I think.
Oh,
Wait, you've
Zako's
only streamed twice. The one stream I was
Yeah,
in,
that-
dude, you were capping like over 100 viewers. I was like, what?
Yeah, I had like
Where's my controller?
130 max. It was crazy.
Dude, that's insane, bro.
Is it? Yeah, I assume it's Zyko ZA.
Yeah, it's the young Zyko.
What's amazing about Zyko is what is difficult for our streamers is they don't like to stream when they're doing competitive because it puts a lot of stress on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zyko handles it
So
very
based
well.
on input delay, because like also
Yeah.
on he says he doesn't get any input delay on iPad, but for us on like for me, I was playing, and as soon as I got off stream, I felt like I was literally on 0 ping.
Yeah, that's so true. Like the
Yeah, but-
input delay is bad though for me.
It's so bad.
People,
You gotta
that's the
build
thing. People don't
settings, shit.
understand. Like that's what annoys me the most, and where streamers can actually like relate, regardless of who you are and how you do. If you're a streamer, you can relate and understand that. You have so many people come in your stream and they're like, "Oh, you're so bad," and you say it's like you don't understand how many disadvantages you are playing at while streaming. Your computer is struggling to play the game. Your frames aren't what they should be. You're distracted by the constant thing of like,
yeah.
is your stream working? Are people watching? Should you re-chat? Is your stream buffering? Like all this stuff is going on in your mind, and then you still need to play the game to the best of your ability. So it like that's what people need to understand, that even if you are a streamer and you can keep up with professional players while streaming, it literally means you are one tier better.
If you're
Because
a competitive player, right? And you what's it? And you want to stream comp, you definitely need to get a dual PC setup, like to do well.
Yeah.
That's why I don't stream my like big tournaments, because I know I'm just gonna be at such a disadvantage. I know I'm not gonna do that well.
You streamed School Cup though.
Yeah, I streamed School Cup because I didn't like I didn't really.
he
get 'cause
wasn't
I
a
didn't think I was
competitive
gonna
player
win.
then.
Yeah, like I didn't think I
Okay.
was gonna win at all. I had the mindset of going to School Cup to meet people, not to
Yeah.
win. Like I knew I wasn't good enough. But at this stage, like I still don't think I'm good enough to win School Cup. But I definitely think I would have a chance of winning School Cup. That's why I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Like you're
stream it
better
this time.
now.
Yeah, I'm way better than I was, and I definitely think I could have the chance of winning a big tournament like that. But it's like I'm not there yet, you know.
Jay-Z's very focused on something.
I know, I'm just chilling. I lie down like this. Sometimes when I'm like really bored, I lie like this on my head, like this. And I lie, put my head on the table.
Thanks for telling us what you do when you're bored. We appreciate that a lot.
Shame, dude. Quarantine.
Jay's
is really
who, bro?
bad, dude.
Asked.
I didn't hear you. I only had one headset on. Or what?
One headset on.
One.
I got Jay's
one
so
headset,
bad the
yeah.
other day, bro.
I know.
I
that's
feel
so
so
shit.
bad, dude.
Dude, like, yeah, this guy's wrong.
Who was in
So
the
I was talking
Discord
to
with
the guy,
us?
He's like, wait, Jay's who?
think
I was
it
like,
was
yo,
me.
me. He's like, who asked? I was
It was
like,
me.
Who was it?
It was me, I think. Okay,
Yeah.
but
There was a few people in the call, and then he's like, I can't remember what he said he's gonna go do, or he's gonna do something. I'm like, Jay's who? And then he's like, me, and I'm
That
like,
was me. Yeah, no, yeah.
asked.
nah, this guy.
But I've got just some exciting news. I don't know if anybody knew, but Don didn't even know. But I got Zayko a montage prepared,
No, I didn't know about
which
this.
will go out today. It looks really
Thanks,
good.
Nice, bro.
Yes, it looks really sick. Edited by Jordan, by the way. But yeah, it looks
Nice.
really cool. But everybody in chat, it will be out. I don't know what's the time. I want to upload it like 2, so everybody be on the AG channel, subscribe to see
Just-
Zayko's montage.
Maybe do it a little bit
Also,
later.
guys, when you get to
Maybe a bit
10K
later.
before the end of the year, Don's gonna twerk for you boys.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be.
If
sick.
I get 5k subs this year,
Shut up.
Don't talk to me.
No, no.
If you
You,
get
what has your channel got anything to do with me?
Guys, if I get 5k subs by the end of this year, Don will twerk. 100%.
No.
Yes, come on.
Yeah, bro. You
If I get 50
On
subs by the
stream.
end of the year, I'll twerk.
50.
Yeah.
50K.
50k.
No, 50.
50
Get
guys, we can do
50K
that today. Let's get it.
Go on, go on.
Okay,
all
what
our
time do you
alts.
think we should upload it, Don?
5. Do it
'Cause
at
I've got
5.
everything ready. I've got the thumbnail.
Do it
ready,
at
I've got
5.
everything. Okay.
Can, wait, I also have an idea. Can we get a rage compilation for Luca?
Yes, we need to get a rage
Yeah,
compilation
it's
for
probably,
Luca.
like, out there somewhere.
It's probably already done, to be honest. Someone's
Yeah.
probably already
Just
made
ask
one.
chat, brother. Be like, oh yeah, it's already done. Easy.
It's all over Twitter.
Bro, but Delo
Have
is
you guys
bad,
seen that
hey.
video that
Oh
Scoop
my god.
made? Oh,
That Scoop
dun,
made.
dun.
Dun 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 bum bum. Yeah, I saw
Looks
that.
so funny, bro.
You know how many views that got, eh?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
2,500 or
like
something.
3,000 views. Like,
Yeah.
what the fudge? And like 200 likes. That's crazy.
Bro, Delo uploads his own rage montages.
I
Dude,
actually
that's
love.
so good.
I miss Delo. Delo's falling off a bit though, eh?
He's not, bro. He's getting worse now. He's going back to his old ways.
I know.
Like
Wasn't he
Ray
banned
did.
on Twitch though? Or
He is
suspended or
banned on
something?
Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
but
on
now
YouTube
he's-
now.
He's
Yeah,
on
he's
What did
YouTube,
he
bro.
do on Twitch? What did he do on Twitch?
The Delo thing.
The first time he got banned, he told the one girl to go make him a sandwich. He got a 1-month ban for that. And then he got perma banned. Then he did something else. I can't remember what it
I
was.
think he said
it's probably
something.
bad.
He
probably
said
just
something.
said
Yeah, he
really
said
wasn't
something stupid again. And then the final time he got banned was when he broke a keyboard over his head.
Yeah.
But like that's part of his.
He
content.
buys
Yeah,
those
that-
cheap, shitty keyboards to break them.
Yeah.
And Twitch saw that and they banned him for they perma banned him for self-harm.
Yeah, self harm.
Which I mean, yeah, granted.
I
He
think
literally
they just find
buys
an
it-
excuse to just ban him.
Yeah.
Yep.
He literally buys us 100 rand.
Yeah, there's literally those cheap, shitty ass keyboards that he shows. Like he holds it like this and he goes, like he just breaks it like nothing. It's a literal piece of crap. And yeah, and they banned him for that. But now he's on YouTube and he's doing well on YouTube. And what the problem is, like he was behaving on YouTube, like he did his reform thing and he was being fine. And I think now the past like week, it's really been getting bad. Like he's been pushing the limits, and I think even YouTube is like, bro, chill. I think he's getting too comfy again, and he's getting really bad.
He's just gonna get banned again.
Like he's raging every bro. Like how his desk hasn't broken. Like the other day he
Made
kicked.
of stone
The
or
other day he
something, bro.
kicked his desk, bro. Where his like monitors and shit fell off, and the webcam went flying. Like he kicked his desk over while streaming, bro.
Oh, desk over. I've kicked my desk.
No, he kicked his desk over where everything fell off. Like that's how mad he got.
Dude, I feel like he needs to. Yeah,
I think
you know,
I think he needs to like really go for like a massage or something, calm him down. I don't know.
maybe he needs a
something.
girlfriend, man. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
He's going to move to.
But I think he
to
also
Richmond.
does it for show as well. Like
Yeah, I think
But he-
some
I
of
think
it
to
is
some
put
degree, yeah.
on, but some of it is
pure rage.
yeah.
Like he obviously does go overboard on purpose.
Mm.
Like he doesn't necessarily.
Because
like,
everyone
keep
knows
all
Della
desk-
for raging, bro. That
Yeah,
is
exactly.
his.
Like
There should just be like, you know, on Twitch how there's just chatting
Don,
thing.
It's just
There
raging
should just
thing.
be just
Did you see what Leslie said, bro?
Yo,
No, what
Don.
the left is there.
wait, hold on.
Leslie said
Yeah,
just
yeah,
add every time I killed Luca into the rage compilation.
Yo.
So do you want to put it the time that I?
We're not going there, chill. Leslie, join the podcast, you chop.
yo, Don, can you read your Discord?
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Um,
Yeah. Also,
That's
Ah.
okay, yeah, it's okay, bro, it's
leave
okay.
Relatively soon.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
no,
needs to
That's
dip.
what I just.
That's
said,
what he
Don.
said. And yeah, it's like I gotta go, bro. It's like, alright.
Why did my
Alright,
Discord
can I
keep
can I greet
freezing?
can I greet everyone and then
Yes, sir.
all right, thank you so much guys for the podcast. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see all of you next time.
Bye, Theo.
Wait, I
Theo,
can't hear
Theo,
you guys.
viz.
Can you guys?
Theo.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Everyone just keep ignoring him.
No, it's just keep ignoring him.
Is
Just keep
Ferdinand
ignoring
Van's
him.
there?
Tasman's busy cranking there, bro. The camera's busy shaking.
no,
Let's
I'm-
share the screen. Share the screen.
I'm not cracking up. I'm like watching the thingy Bobby, the Save the World. I'm doing the quick challenge.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Stop
I got
Getting your
my
free V-Bucks. Let's
reward.
get it.
Why does
Yeah,
my
but
Discord
300
keep
today.
freezing? Hello? Wait, hold on.
But
Bro, I
guys,
want to
do
see
you guys
Zyko
have any
crank
streams
live,
planned?
bro.
Sorry, what?
I want to see Zyko crank live, bro.
Yeah, honestly, that too. Do you guys have any streams planned for the rest of the day?
I have 2 streams planned for today.
Yeah, well,
What time are you going live, Don?
Hopefully about 2:30.
Okay, so when none of you guys are
Okay.
streaming, then I'll stream. Boom.
Yeah, that's chap to do to get.
Yeah, I was gonna
uh,
see. No, I was gonna.
Tasman actually
stream-
gets viewers when we win.
I was gonna.
But the
stream
thing is with-
Brazil
Yeah.
Cup, and then Luke is like, "Nah, Jays, I'm gonna stream the Brazil Cups." I'm like, "Wow, okay, this guy comes."
I had like 25, 30 viewers with Don streaming, and then Luca went live, and then I had 10 viewers.
It happens. It happens.
Um,
Tough.
I'm sorry.
What was
Someone
it?
gift
I
me
was
the
gonna
Grim
say.
Fable
But the
fact
thing
boys.
with Tasm is Tasm has his own audience, bro.
Yeah.
He has his own community, which is really nice.
That's
viewers
also
Not
just
very
really.
cool.
Like all my
16.
viewers are from your streams and stuff. Like
Well,
they're
they
all the
obviously
same
know
people.
of like Don and Luca and Chubbs and them, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's like when I remember popping into your stream and I was actually so surprised to see so many like unrecognizable names. Normally when I pop into streams, I'm like, oh, I know this guy, I know this guy, I know this guy. But like with you, I was like, I don't know these people. So it's nice. Yeah, it's very nice to know that there's like
I'm
more.
about to steal your views.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna-
nice.
I'm about to steal
Damn
your
it.
now, I'm kidding.
No, but I mean, it's nice to know that the community is even bigger. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think
Mhm.
that's really
No, the
really cool.
community
Which-
is huge because you like
What
seriously don't
I saw the other
understand it.
day is I open up. I'm subscribed about to 300 people, and I open up the live streams and I see Don 90 viewers, Luca 80 viewers, I'm on 30 viewers, Tasm is on 25 viewers. I think who was it? Kareem at 30 viewers. There's so many. I think if you count all the viewers together, there was about 400 people viewing different streams
At the exact same time. That's
at the
incredible.
same time. And
The
I'm sure
community is huge.
And that's
People
only
just don't
people watching
understand.
SA. There's still people like watching
Yeah.
people on Twitch.
The
Yeah, that's the
community
Twitch,
is
yeah, yeah.
Like
so big,
other,
people
they're
just
watching other
don't
people on
realize.
YouTube, like from different countries. Imagine if the whole of like everyone who's watching other people, they all just watch like people's streams from SA. Like our community.
Well,
is actually
Don's
really
video got
big.
like what 50k views on the servers, so
Damn.
I think it's on
there's like
almost
50,000
30,000.
on it.
There's
Well, the
fucking
one
things
SSO already got like
everywhere.
60, 70k
Wait,
views.
Luca,
So
Luca,
Yeah,
what time is EVAC finals?
bro. Ask Lesla.
I don't know what
By
time that is.
Lesla,
Lesla.
do your job.
Sorry, content creator. How was Friday Fortnite podcast there, bro?
Hey, bro, there was.
yeah, how did last night's podcast go, Luca?
You stayed up until 2 in the morning on Thursday night designing your background.
I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning doing the alert thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't
at
I
least we
was-
got
Everything
one.
was ready. I
But
sent you
bro.
everything,
But like, can I tell
and
you, wait, you gotta listen, right? There was there was no time because I wanted to get a few people onto the podcast, right? Literally, okay. Tournament from 12 to 3, right? Tournament from 3 to 7. I mean, no, 3 to 6. Tournament from 7 to 11, and then I had to stream somehow, and I streamed late at night.
Can I tell you something? Remember on Thursday when you asked me to do the thing for you? I worked an entire day until 6. I streamed straight after that. Spent the evening with my girlfriend after that, and at 12 till 2, I designed your shit.
me and Grizz were staying in
This is why I
Discord.
You, bro.
This is
Me
why I
and
like
Grizz
it.
were in Discord till 2 in the morning getting your podcast ready for you.
Yeah. This is
And-
why I love Grizz. This is why I love Grizz.
Dude, I was on a Omegle till like 2 last
But then you didn't do the
morning.
podcast.
It's coming. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, guys, I need to bounce relatively soon. Just a shout out to myself. I'm gonna just self-promote quickly. I'm doing stream now doing customs if you guys want to come up into that.
just post a link in chat quickly.
Yeah, I'm
Chris.
just gonna quickly.
But I'm gonna
Um,
come here
don't-
as big-
Wait, isn't Tasm and Grizz hosting customs together?
I
I
want
can't
to
have
get
to go to
Tasm
the
with, but
school.
Tasm doesn't like me, so he's.
Well, geez,
No, he's got somewhere to be, guys. So unfortunately, he's not joining this week. But next week, Saturday, he's gonna be doing duo customs with me. Right?
What has
Tasm?
Tasm got?
Yeah.
Where are you going during
I have to go-
lockdown,
I'm gonna,
Tasm?
like go do stuff for my new school and stuff. I have to go do like stuff for my new school.
I need to clean my room.
Listen,
Oh,
Chris,
yes, chaps.
you know why I hosted customs with you one time?
Why?
Because you had you could host customs. I couldn't.
You got used.
No, I'm joking.
Where'd he go?
He left.
Sick chaps.
No, I'm joking. No, we should do it again.
I'm with me ever again. You're like, well, I have my own customs.
No, we
team,
have
of
done
course.
it after. We have done it. We have done it. We have done it after that again. After
Yeah,
I
I know
had
we
my
did. I enjoy doing customs with you, chubs. We need to.
Yeah,
we need
no,
to
we should do
collab.
it again.
Jeez, I feel like a pro and I'm not streaming. Like my ping's so low, everything's so
Yeah.
nice.
No.
Listen,
I feel like Ninja on stream.
Don, for interesting, what is our average view time on the podcast?
Right now.
We're on
Mm.
69 right now.
No, I mean,
Hey.
long-
View time 12 minutes. Not bad.
Because
wow,
actually,
that's good.
I need to send you this test. Okay, you're gonna do it with. I'm gonna call you once. Okay, like later, probably today, and I'm gonna give you a test. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be an interesting test.
What are
It's
you
like
on
a-
about, bro?
no, no.
What?
No, don't worry. I can't say on stream. I'm just saying.
Use-
I'm gonna give you a test.
Okay.
Is it your grade 5
Oh my
test,
gosh, my
Jace?
mechanics
No,
are
no, 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 no,
so
no, no.
nice.
Wait,
Girls,
wait,
girls,
I've got a
girls will
question.
understand eventually.
Okay.
When he sees the test, he'll understand. Don't worry.
DM me.
Because I-
Yeah, DM me the thing on Discord quick.
Must I send it to you now?
Yeah, I want to check it out. I want to know what it is.
Where my
Is
Discord
there an
froze.
AG
What did you say?
Minecraft?
What
Yeah,
did you
let's do
say?
community questions. Let's do some community questions.
Oh yeah, shit. We
forgot
still
what
need
I
to
was
do that.
saying.
That's the last point. Community questions, guys. Shoot. Hit us with questions.
Quickly.
We got 12 minutes.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes to do some community
Is
questions.
there an AG
Girls,
Minecraft
girls, girls.
server? No.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let me be on the podcast. I'm fun. Maybe next week we can have guests on. We'll see.
Ooh. that'll be
Add me to the Discord. We in AG Discord. You chop. When is RP? I don't know. Is there gonna be a console roster? We're not too interested in console players.
Search that on Chrome.
Why is
Oh,
Luca
no.
cranking? Because Jays was cranking. Who was the first member of AG? Before it was officially an organization or when it was still a team? What's your opinion on console players with aim assist? Let me not answer that.
Should I
No.
ignite or tab this?
He has a question. When we
I
get
got
service, will
both
AG
countries.
play in the World Cup next year? We'll try and have the funds for it if it is possible. Will AG do a meet and greet in the future? 100%. Can Grizz do an Afrikaans test?
You can't bluff.
Can Luca do an OnlyFans?
Can I
Yes, for his legs.
An OnlyFans.
It depends.
His legs.
How much are you willing to pay?
Um,
What's your opinion on Pop Cool Zam? He needs to get banned.
Wow.
I'm kidding, Alex.
Who was in AG before this year? Jace, Chubbs, Grizz, Luca.
I've been here for 7
Well, like-
months, bro.
was I here before
Yep.
Luca?
No.
No.
Was I?
I'm OG, man.
No, I was
I was
6
the
months
first
ago?
one to join AG band.
No, I was.
Yeah.
I think I was like in the same month as Luca.
No, I was the first. Yeah, you're maybe in the same month. but,
Luca
like,
was in and then he left. And then that's what I'm saying. Like before it got registered or after. So the team got officially registered as an organization in October 2019. 19.
Oh, it's an org.
Why are you
Yeah.
spamming? Taxi, please stop spamming.
So before it got registered or after it got registered. So if you go back to the OG days, it was me and Ghost Gamer that started it, and then we had Ultrafy, Salty, Jellies. Jellies was one of the very first people in the team, and he's still in the team today. So he's been with the team for like going on 2 years now that Jellies has been around. We had Lyrical, he was in the team. Then we had the Bravado guys all played for me. Zozo played for me. Zach played for me. I don't know where Zach went. Zach played for me. Kareem used to be in AG, play for AG. Pony used to play for AG. All those people. But then the team, they got offered other positions from other organizations, but that's like 2 years ago already. Yeah, there's been a lot of people in the team, but after it's been registered now, it's the players are more consistent because there's funding and stuff now, and it's an actual team and it's going places. So
Don, the next time I stream, must I like redo all my channel arts and stuff to like.
we'll
like,
send you the
recognize
stuff.
the sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, we'll send you the stuff.
I think.
Litzler, switch on the cam.
We also need to fix.
But I just woke up.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So did Jays. Look at him.
Huh?
Days is actually good looking. I'm kidding, Letzler.
Wow.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, same. My Discord's also
I
been
love you.
freezing.
It looks like Christmas Day by you.
No, it's very red.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
My PC's red.
Holy,
Jace, the
Yeah?
thing you sent me, the test, dude, I'm taking everything, bro.
you lie.
I'm
Okay,
dead
so girls,
serious.
the lower the number, the worse it is. Okay.
Oh
so
my
no-
god.
Who's
the
sharing
bottom-
screen now?
Girls, at the bottom, it should say like
Open up the real
check score or
content.
something. The lower your number is, I'll tell you my score like off stream.
Who's
Wait, you
bottom
can
right?
only watch.
Seiko?
We can't go into what you're going right now. This is tough, bro. Yo, let's bro. When did you
No, but
write?
like, but you can't lie, eh? Girls, you have to
I'm
be
not.
100% honest.
I'm not.
Hyperhangs. AG.
But, like, I suppose you are older, so it does make sense.
Okay, can we go to the community question?
Okay, community questions. Let's carry on.
Yeah, yes, we're always looking for content creators. Content creators is
thoughts on me becoming AG official water boy? We already had a first official water boy.
Yeah, he didn't do his job well.
Yeah, so he just got promoted to pro player. Anyway.
Ricky asked who's the most handsome in AG. For me, it's Chubbs.
Oh,
That's what Ricky
wow.
said.
Okay, so we know what you're into now, Jays.
I said Ricky.
Oh, so you don't think Chubbs is the most attractive?
Everyone's good
Chubbs,
looking here.
you hear this? He thinks you ugly.
I can't say who's the most attractive person in the
Someone
team.
catch a case.
I'll catch a case, my bro.
No, but you would
My
want
money's on Luca, boys.
The Asian.
I can't say
Asian
anything.
persuasion.
The Asians can't be good looking.
No, I'm saying like I'm just saying the Asian, bro. Luca is legal. Yep.
Luca is legal, yes.
Anything past
Oh, yeah.
16 in South Africa is legal. So
Actually, I'm 14. Rip,
Yep.
Can't say me anymore.
Jays isn't what? Jays is no longer the youngest member in the team. He was the baby of the team for like 5 months now. But we officially have the new youngest member of the team, the young Zyko.
Zeko.
There was this one guy. in
Zyko,
Brazil that was
Zyko.
like- there was this one guy in Brazil. that
9
was
years
like
old.
9 years old, and he was in an org and everything, and then they banned him from comp because you're not allowed to play comp under 13.
Yeah. Are you
Oh,
crying?
Zyko, you close there, brother.
Is that kid from Brazil or something?
Yeah, he was from.
Yeah.
Zenon or
Yeah.
something.
But
Will
he
you
played
ever
in
pick up
org
a
and
console
everything.
player? Depends, bro. I won't say no, but depends.
Zeko is sort of a console player who plays in console lobbies.
Is there gonna be a CS team? Doubtfully, but it's a possibility. Would you ever open an academy? I don't think we have any interest of
Like,
that.
players we know. I don't believe in this academy stuff, honestly. For me, like, yeah, you can develop players, whatever, but like, just can't they develop by themselves? Why do they need you to develop them? Like, if you're good enough, then that's when you join an org. I don't think an academy is.
I think
Well,
maybe
they-
academies for bigger orgs is more of like a thing that you don't have to actually sign the players, but you get to like have them under contract. So when they do become good, you can sell them.
Why did
Transfer.
Luca hide both my accounts on his YouTube live
He
stream?
sucks. I hate him.
Jeez, like.
AG.
Grizz, how's that going, eh?
Why is Ricky so weird?
Travis.
No, but
Um,
who says cheese like?
Does Zyko have more earnings than the rest of the team combined?
How
I
much
don't
does he
know, wait,
have?
I think he's got 3,000.
Dollars?
more than
No,
that.
not combined. Not combined.
I know Sakaris has a decent amount.
Yeah. I
Interesting
don't think
question.
combined.
Interesting question, Zyko. What do you do with your earnings?
He bought an
Well,
iPad.
well, I bought my new
Say-
iPad. I bought with my earnings, so I'll just save my other earnings if I want to
And-
buy some.
And he's gonna buy some V-Bucks.
So you invested your earnings into better equipment to earn more earnings.
Yeah.
Good.
That's
See,
good.
that's
I
a
was playing
decent
on
investment.
60, and 60 is like a really big disadvantage to others playing on 20.
60 FPS if you
Yeah,
compete.
we know. Trust
No
me.
way.
Flippin' PC, yes.
Will be a rainbow team. The Rainbow Six situation in South Africa is not viable to open a team, bro. Do I have a Warzone team? Yes, we have a Warzone team.
Also, there's no actual orgs in Rainbow at the moment, like, and it's also like clowned upon to join an organization in the Rainbow scene. I have a friend in the Rainbow scene.
What's his name?
Oh, you wouldn't know him, his school friend.
Were you looking to getting players from Durban to join AG?
Cape Town v Joburg v Durban. Let's go, bro.
I mean, he'll be the only one, but
Well,
where is Tasman and Zeko? Where do you stay?
I'm Joburg.
I think it's
You stay in Cape Town?
yeah.
Oh, I know.
Grizz, you're gonna have to look after Zyko, bro.
RP.
Nice.
Zyko, Grizz is your new father in the team. Because when we do the team things, it's Grizz is team captain for Cape Town. I'm team captain for Joburg.
No,
so.
no.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
what
Grizz
do you
is
mean you're
captain,
team
Grizz is
captain, bro?
captain. You
Yeah, what do
captain,
you mean, bro?
I'll be vice captain.
It's the oldest of each team will be
Yeah.
Because they're the only people that are allowed to drive.
Getting Harry Smith, boys.
Dude, wait, I got Jays, Psycho, Jelly,
If there's
Psycho?
Durban
Zayco.
players, I will get them.
Zayco. Sorry, Zayco. Am
I also
pronouncing
say
it wrong?
Zyko, bro. I don't know why.
Zayco.
I don't,
Seiko.
I don't mind if people call me Seiko or Zyko.
The same thing.
How do you pronounce it correctly?
Seiko.
He's like, I don't know how to pronounce my
Zayco, yeah. Zayco, Zyko.
Too many things in my head.
Seiko,
Um,
Zyko, I don't really
So yeah, you got a lot of people, Grizz.
Yeah.
No,
Well, we
we
got
got
the
the
best
best
team, so I
people,
mean,
yeah.
it
No,
doesn't
you
matter.
don't.
got the best.
No, you don't.
Oh, I can't wait for
Dude,
the five
We
aside.
got a guy that can do backflips on a trampoline. What do you got?
Me.
What he called it done.
Yeah, that nearly just like spat all over my PC, bro. No.
The thing
But
is,
guys, I really have to go.
yeah,
though,
go, go,
so
go, go.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. I really appreciate it, and I hope everyone subscribes to the channel. Don will twerk at 10K. Don't forget this. Everyone have a great day. Peace.
Someone
Bye.
clip it. Someone clip it.
Okay, next question.
Chasm left as well.
Will players over the world be able to join AG or just South Africans? We have plans to go international, bro. We have tested the waters there. It's a bit iffy, but we'll.
Tested the waters with who?
Don't worry.
Whoa, is it Dudzo?
Yeah.
When did he join AG?
We were talking about it and thinking about it, but it didn't actually happen. There's too many complications. So once we can sort out those complications, then we can look into international players.
I
We
think
make a Rocket League team. My
if South
brother has
Africa,
to be
when
next
South
to me.
Africa gets service, then we'll look at it. So
I
How
don't
do you
think going
join?
somewhere like you used to play though. I think going somewhere like if I could go into another community, I'd probably go somewhere like Oceania or Middle East or something, because you got to start it off in a smaller region, I feel, and then expand to a bigger region.
Yeah, all those regions are dominated by controller players, so you'd fit in.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's exactly why I said that.
Yeah, I'll still haven't
Okay.
stopped your shit.
luckily there's a watch stream between Letzler and Letzler.
Yeah, they're like separated.
Wow, me and Nico are good now.
I guess.
Zyko checked Discord. So if you play comp and you win money in duo, would you get in both of you or just the one? We don't like essentially putting on duos, because then we have the problem of if one leaves, the other would want to leave as well, you know, or something like that. If the one's not happy, then the other one's not going to be happy. So we'd rather have individual players that then build up a duo relationship. Because you say we have, okay, we sign a duo on, and then the one person's not happy and the other duo is happy. Now it becomes a situation of, do they choose the duo or do they choose the team? And we don't want, like, just avoid that in the first place, you know?
Luke is still cranking.
Plus, you need you need to do all Sakaras if you join AG.
Yeah, you have to.
Next
That's a
one.
requirement. So Zeka, you up next, bro.
Yep.
Wait, what?
You have to duo with
Cyrus.
Cyprus.
Because he does with everybody in AG. So you just need to do it. Can we announce
Okay.
that quickly?
He's gonna drop jellies.
Oh my god.
What's your opinion on ZA streamers clickbaiting ZA servers that's not even giving a good info on it? I mean,
Do what you gotta do to get views, buddy.
that's it, bro. I mean, you don't have to watch it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
content
I
out
see
there. If you
all
don't
the
like it,
time,
don't
I
watch it.
recommend it. I don't know what his name is. King Lion RSA, but I see a video every single day in my recommended. Fortnite African series. Fortnite. I'm like, what? He's getting the bread, mate. He's getting that bread.
Just don't watch it, bro. If you don't like it, don't watch it. What's the worst fight that happened in AG?
Definitely, I wasn't involved in it.
Not mentioning names.
I wasn't involved in it.
But yeah, ask the AG members. Ask the AG members their thoughts on me personally, on me as a person and personality. Laguna.
I heavily dislike you. You ugly. I'm kidding. I love you. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Wow.
Joke.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
really
I don't
spoken
know
to
you
him.
actually too well.
Look at how
Yeah.
many people do you not like?
I like everyone. I don't know. There's actually a
Debatable.
few people. Bully Cord I don't like. Everyone is Bully Cord.
Wow.
And apart from that, I like everyone.
Who would like anybody in a thing called bully cord, bro?
Exactly.
I mean,
like-
let's just be honest
Like
here.
the name.
Better
Love
question.
is
When is
getting
part 2 of
touched.
the rap coming? Okay, buddy.
I like everybody else. I don't dislike anybody. Wait, who's another person? Okay, I'm not gonna mention his name.
No, I don't mention names. Can more young people at the age of 13 and up join AG? And how do you join AG? Can more young people? Yeah, well, we're always looking for talent, bro. I mean, like I explained to the guys, some people were, I won't say concerned, but they questioned like getting the team bigger and bigger. And at the end of the day, as long as we have the finances for it, and as long as we don't take from anyone in the team to give to someone else, then we can continue to grow the team as big as we can. As long as no one is being affected, that no one is replacing anyone or no one is getting the
Just
scraps.
light.
Yeah, well, look, no one's getting the scraps from the team and everybody's being treated equal and everyone's on the same level and we can continue to grow, bro.
Thoughts on my height? What?
Thoughts on my... Oh, Vivek. Bro, I love Vivek, dude. He's so
Vivek.
cool.
He's short. He's
He was
short.
just
Dude, he's
standing next to me the whole
tiny,
Tiny.
bro.
Very
He's like
tiny.
the smallest kid you'll see in your life.
Mm.
Bro, he's like, I think he's 13 and his head is like by my stomach, bro. Like he is tiny, bro.
Hanks asked, "What are the requirements to join AG?"
Be rich.
Hi, Banks.
It's all about like.
It's just based on like, yeah, I don't know.
So like win a tournament and we'll invite you or something. It's
But
not
also content creation wise, I think
Pop
Yeah.
off
have
on
a
the
vibrant
numbers, bro.
personality. See, we'll see if we think you will fit in. If we'll see if you have like we just look at everything, like how consistent you are with what you stream, like just all of that kind of stuff. You know, there's just so much to it. We don't necessarily just look and be like,
Yeah, I
okay,
think
who's
I,
in views. Like, let's.
I
then-
think I think at the moment, yeah, content creation. That's what we really. That's like a bonus. So Hyperhanks, like I said, he's got a good Afrikaans community behind him,
Mm.
which it's amazing how many Afrikaans people or how many Afrikaans viewers are there.
But it's
That's
quite a
really,
niche
like, very-
community though. So yes, there is a
Yes.
few, but remember if you only have 2 Afrikaans South African streamers in the entire country, they're literally pulling in all the
Yeah.
views.
And
So
the
I mean,
problem is, then your audience stops there if you're streaming in Afrikaans. You can't grow past an Afrikaans viewer base.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
what I
They
was
can't.
thinking. Because like,
What are you guys saying?
I don't know.
I'm listening.
No, what we're saying is like if you're speaking Afrikaans and stuff like that and you bring in Afrikaans community, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm English, right? I'm not gonna go watch an Afrikaans streamer. You know what I mean? And that's the same for a lot of people. That's why
Yeah,
generali-
true.
like keeping a specific audience where it can't grow is not the greatest option. I think.
Yeah,
That's
it
what-
was
Trying
it
to
was
serve
fun the other night when I streamed and I switched over to Afrikaans a bit. But yeah, mostly I started streaming in English and I don't think I will go to Afrikaans only, but I tried to cater for both.
Mm. Yeah,
Okay.
see, like Hyperhanks, he's Afrikaans, but he streams English. Like that's
Yes.
think that's just
so
the
does
way-
Gila. Gila also does both. He does English and
Mhm.
Afrikaans. He
Yes.
caters for both.
Somebody asked who's the best content creator in AG. I definitely think it's Dex.
Definitely Dex.
Dex.
Like, without Dex, I don't know what AG would be at this
He's
stage.
he's 100 subs and all.
he streams like once every 2 months, but
And
we
it's just great streams, like great quality.
no
No face cam.
No face cam, no
Like,
controller,
so,
nothing. Just
it's good. It's really good. Like, I love it so much. Yeah,
what's your opinion on 120 FPS players playing or with console players?
Well, it's not really. It's mobile players 120
it's-
FPS. That's
well,
not.
let's take
Well,
our
I
comments
mean,
on
is
No,
he
take
is he
over, take
goated on
over.
the
If you
glass,
think-
bro?
if you think of it, how many people can afford an iPad? That's on the
iPads are
mobile side.
cheaper than consoles are cheaper than iPads, so
Yeah. So I don't think it will be a disadvantage to console players anyway.
Zako's talking to someone.
Yeah,
He's-
Zyko's having a fat convo there, bro. But
but, like, I don't really think it's
Zyko
unfair
is
because
goaded
the
on the
mob-
glass, bro.
No, like it's only mobile players and only like a few in SA that are playing 120 FPS. Like it's not. I don't really find it as a big problem. Because like you're versing on, like I know the 60 FPS difference is it's a big difference. But like you're versing a mobile player, like it's I don't know. I don't really see the problem.
His iPad was 18,000 rand.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
No, it's 22,000.
You can, you know what? You can literally build Lucas PC for that. I mean, Sakara's PC was like what 25.
Okay,
I
so
think.
they
The,
so
the
they want
cheapest
to
iPad Pro is
Wait,
about
yeah?
20,000. You're gonna can't get cheaper.
Okay, so they were asking, what is your opinion on 120 FPS players playing with console? What do you think about that? Because you are a 120 FPS player.
Well, it is a good advantage, I guess, but yeah, the console players always complaining about that, and it's
Oh, they
kind of like,
really?
yeah.
Console players have no leg to stand on to complain about anything.
that's what I
Console
was
players I
mentioning,
really
like,
respect, but some of them, every single time I kill them or I like place top 3 in a tournament, they always blame it on my FPS.
Okay, wait.
Why
Let
don't
me
you like
I just want to rephrase my statement. Controller players have no leg to stand on to complain about anything. Yeah, console players do because they're still on 60 FPS.
What advantage does Zyko? What advantage do you have? Like people saying they L2ing and W keying
Zico has
towards.
aimbot as well.
Yeah.
But he
Mobile
plays
aim
on
assist
glass.
always
Okay, let him be.
Okay, Dex is back.
That's the best content creator, Dex.
Yes, sir.
Best AG content creator.
No.
Go back about 2 minutes.
Ricky said Luca you must do 10 push-ups or you owe everyone in the Discord $5.
I'll do it off.
So that's why you joined.
You're gonna lose your
Yeah.
perms.
No.
Who's the guy bottom right? I think that was Zyko. One it is now Declan.
Why does he have Beetlejuice as his fucking bro?
So does Letzler.
Oh wait,
Is that where you say Beetlejuice?
No,
Yeah.
my guy's a D's nuts guy.
yeah.
Don, there's a movie that came out in the 90s, early 90s, Beetlejuice.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
What's it, Seiko? What kind of settings do you play on? Because I know there's that auto fire.
Best content creator.
How do you like? How do you like? Do you like? How do you? I just don't know.
No,
like, how does it
okay,
work?
I'm just clearing this. Nobody on mobile plays with auto fire. Auto fire
I
is the
think I was
most
the one
delayed
that started that
thing in the
meme.
game on mobile, and it's useless to play on because, like, as I said, it's delayed. But yeah,
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what.
I was the one who was streaming and was just saying like,
I
"They have
just like move
autofire."
my finger to aim.
No, but why does like
you
no
have,
one?
you use 5 fingers. You be like this, bro. Like I don't know.
Is the iPad flat on the desk and then you're just attacking this thing, bro?
No, I don't play with flat. I play it with it standing up on its cover.
Okay, but like how many fingers are on your screen at a given time?
It's 5, but like
I mean,
how?
it's 5.
What do you mean only 5? So like 2 from one hand, 3 from the other hand.
Yes, his left
So
hand he
3
has
on my
3.
left hand and 2 on my right hand.
Ha, I'm pro mobile player. Ha.
Oh, how can you even see your screen when it?
He has a big iPad. It's like
Dude, the thing's like 12 inches, bro.
Like,
No,
Yeah,
but bro, like
like
if
40
I'm,
centimeters.
imagine me touching my like. Okay, let's just imagine I'm touching my monitor.
Touching your
able to
monitor.
You gotta
see
say something
anything.
else.
Prodigy Tristan said Zayko, he's like, you must avoid Zayko like PC players avoid pop cool.
Nah, but like how come? So
I
when
don't
Zayko
know
was
if
streaming
you have
finals,
people's aim.
that one guy W keyed him. And like
Yeah,
he
but-
was like he jumped down and he quad dinked oak with an org and no one complained. Like why?
Wait, who?
Zayko.
Oh,
I don't know. No, it was yes, Zayko. I remember the one time, right? So we in a tournament, right? And
You're
Zayko
right.
Fishy's there, bro. Zayko Fishy is there. Okay, beams Gogaby, I think. I clean it up, bro. He comes running into my
Yeah.
box, bro. Come and I hit the nicest 200. Yo, I was so clean.
Okay, so Takaris is playing a solo tournament, and he landed at the grotto where Zeko was trying out the grotto for a bit, right? Sakaris was sitting behind. You know, there's in the grotto. There's like those hallways in the
Yeah.
building
Yeah.
with those windows that aren't open. They're like black holes.
Yeah.
You can't see through the window. Zeko somehow knew Sakaris was there and triple dinks him through a window you can't even see through.
Zeko, you sideways, by the way.
Yeah, it's like, just fix your iPad, bro.
Wait, what?
Just shake it. No. What?
Shake it.
There we
Oh,
go.
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. And like, what was I also gonna say?
Okay, moving on to other
uh,
community
Wait,
questions.
I wanted to say one more thing. Leslie, how was that beam, bro?
What being? Oh yeah, Lucas shot me through every single build and then W keyed me and died.
No, I didn't double key and died.
Well,
Somebody
he died
killed
right
you out
after.
the air, and then Neymar was just sitting on top of me the whole time, and then I thought he. Okay, let me not say. Anyways, let's move on.
Are you gonna sign console players? How many times will I answer this question? Depends, bro.
Prolific actually looks like he's placing quite well.
Nah, that guy's
Prolific's
brain dead.
good.
This guy,
Wow.
yesterday, we edge zone this Oaks camping a pylon holding us in zone. Also with Energy and Zobi, where these Oaks, bro? Oaks are holding me in front. We're literally at the bottom of the hill. We need to
Dex
go up the
beats
hill.
like he's the biggest. Oh, like where these
No.
oaks, bro?
They on a pylon.
Look,
Why is your
holding
leg
us.
shining? Why is your leg shining?
Bro, your leg, it's not shining, it's not light, bro.
Oh, it looks like it's shining. These mans are holding us.
Dude.
Ryan
Okay.
asked when servers
When
come, do you think
servers
current
come-
top players will remain or
Yes.
some fall off?
Yes.
What?
Everybody that's on top will stay on top.
Yeah, well, you're not just gonna
Except for
go
Popcorn.
from
I can say why though. No, actually, Popcorn won't fall off, but he won't be like as good as he is now because he just runs into somebody's box because ping is so delayed. Like he can just explode into somebody's
two
box and
ARs.
kill them, you know. Like it's gonna be much harder for that to happen.
I think there's gonna be like players that are like for cash cups, like popcorn type of players, like those are for like cash cups and like full
Yeah.
on.
Like you'll be like
WKs.
literally like TSM crew. That guy just places in cash cups.
And then there'll be like people like for FNCS and like proper
Yeah.
scrims and stuff. Like I saw one of the do FNCS Wolfies and they actually tried to W key and they
Thing
got
is,
hardcore
Popcorn
shit
isn't-
on. Like
Popcorn isn't like a W key, isn't a smart W key. Like when you watch Unknown and you watch how they play, they like piece control their plays, they outthink them, they catch like they have good angles. Popcorn just
Popcorn
runs
is
at your wall with an AR.
Then he gets in your box and he switches to another AR.
And he says he has good aim. Like no.
and then he runs out of AR bullets in his scar, then he
Scar, then he
switches to his
switches
other
to the other
scar and
one.
then starts spraying your wall again. And then he grapples to the next person. But it was like the dumbest shit happened. So we literally shot at those duos, Hale and I. We shot at Popcorn once. We tag him once, okay? They base up. Okay, so we hear grapple. Okay, so we start avoiding. Now these folks grapple on us. They start sending 12 RPGs each, both of them. They start just, and then we killed them. And then
You should have seen, dude. I'm on low ground, right? And we beam. I think Popcorn's door. Mate, this work doesn't give a shit. Okay, I reset the flipping wall, bro. I've never got beamed harder in my life. Then of course it's half and half out. This oak comes into the box, bro. He runs. He gets sniped from somebody else. I've never been happy in my life. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? Dude, yo, it was crazy scenes, bro. My wall was reset. I got tripped and put through it. Yo,
Popcorn is literally. I'd rather run into Neymar and Kareem playing duos as a solo than run into Popcorn. No, like.
yeah, I don't know.
Pandas
Oh, yeah,
still have Popcorn's,
Quick thing. Zyko, we still need your Zayko, we still need your setup tour, bro.
Yeah, you need to give us a setup.
The setup tour.
No, not now.
Oh, not now. Well, you can't. He's using the iPad.
Now,
Bro,
yeah.
like we're moving it so hard because the video is actually coming out next week of all the AG guys setups and stuff, and then we're like, oh yeah, we need to get a Zayko setup, so he's just gonna film himself. I actually has my setup. The iPad is just like on the couch. It's like there's my setup, thanks.
So
But
could
yeah.
you play sitting down, lying down, or how?
Lying down, yeah, bro.
I would lie in bed and play.
Oh yeah.
What, 2 fingers, bro?
Dude, I wish I could jam in bed. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
I need to go, boys. I need to go.
Bye. Yeah, I think we're
everybody.
gonna end it up. I think we're done. There's no more community
Yeah.
questions.
Just wait. We're gonna end up. Just wait, Chase.
Yeah. let's wrap this off. Did I go through all the points?
Yeah.
Okay, Keaton couldn't make it. Okay, so we said happy birthday to Jellies. We announced Zayko and Tazam. We asked everybody how their lockdown was going. We asked about the state of Fortnite, the Warzone. Huh?
In AG, Sakaros.
About what?
Who has the second most earnings?
Probably Sakaros. Plans for the future. We talked about communications. We did, and then end. Yeah. So we did everything. AG merch is coming. We talked about AG merch already, bro. Earlier in the podcast. It is coming. It's just Rona, bro. We're literally gonna have merch out now. We're gonna have a shop open and merch right now for winter, hoodies, everything. It was planned. Me and Chubbs did everything, but unfortunately, what happened. But now that it's being eased off and stuff, we're gonna try and get it as soon as possible out and for everybody to get merch if you want to. But yeah, so I think we're gonna end off from Jason, Chubbs, Letzler, Luca, Zayko, Declan, myself, Grizz, Tazam. I think that's everyone that was on this podcast. Theo, my boy Theo. He doesn't put on his webcam, bro. Theo. Yeah, I think we all want to say thank you for listening to this. We will see you guys next week, Friday. Hopefully.
If Luca...
Okay, so let me just say what my plans are before we end this. It'll be very quick. So the plans are I want to have a podcast every Friday, bringing on like big people in the community, big South Africans, maybe even international people, which I could probably do. But if there's a lot of tournaments that day, or if there's an FNCS or something like that, I won't be bringing it because like I can't bring on a good guest or something like that if they just I don't know. But yeah. You get what I'm saying.
So there's supposed to be a Fortnite Friday stream every Friday that's hosted by Luca. And then every Saturday there's the AG podcast, which is hosted by me. Like you just saw the one today that we'll just have on random people. We'll just talk about the team in general. So the Friday one will be more focused on the Fortnite people. The Saturday one will be focused more on the team in general. And then we still have a schedule to do one more podcast during the week somewhere that we'll figure out what's going on. Are you on your phone now?
Who, me?
No, Zayko.
No, I'm typing on my iPad.
No, so what are you on your phone on Discord?
Yeah, on my phone on Discord.
But I think let's are you down to be a co-host?
For what? The Friday Fortnite? Yeah. Yeah, boss.
Who calls for thingy FNCS as top 80, right?
Yeah. Top 80 and then the people that didn't
qualify.
What's money?
What's money? I don't know.
At least.
Okay, well I think we're gonna end off the podcast there. I just want to say thanks to everybody that left a like on this on the podcast. And we will see you all next week Friday, hopefully.
Last thing. Just also, chat, expect more videos, more montages, more...
I already talked about this before your late ass woke up.
As in, yeah, I'm here of consecration, I'm with them, okay?
I already told them that you're the new head of consecration, my bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, anyway, everybody, we're gonna say bye. So adios everybody, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we will see you guys next week Friday hopefully, or otherwise we'll see you guys definitely next week Saturday. Until we see you guys then, have an amazing week further, and we'll see you all in the next podcast. Until then, from all of us, enjoy the rest of your day. Adios amigos, we are out, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Boy.